Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We are Twitch affiliates and proudly sponsored by VentureSense. Click the link below, check out their amazing products, and while spending time with us in the chat, obey all the rules and listen to your moderators. While watching our stream, you are earning 2 currencies. HotA points are linked to the minigames in the chat, and you can use them to buy extra raffle tickets when we give away free merchandise. Loyalty points are used for interacting with our show. You can buy inspiration points or health potions for the Dungeon Master or for your favorite player. There are several Twitch commands that you will need to be familiar with in our chat. Refer to the panel below if you forget them, or ask a moderator for help. These commands are how you play our mini-games, enter the giveaways, or request songs for the channel playlist. If you enjoy our content, clicking the follow button will notify you when our channel goes live. Join the HotA family by becoming a subscriber, and you get several benefits. A custom icon, unique emote, increased chances of winning in all mini-games, access to a private chat room, and free song requests. The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Hey guys, I just found a $60 anime girl generator.
And we are live. Welcome, everybody, to Horsemen of the Apocalypse, aka HotA. And if you're here, we want to invite you to be part of the HotA family. So go ahead and follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But more than anything, we are glad you guys are here with us. And we have 4 players who are here to entertain, and they are embodying their characters for you. So let's get some introductions. Who are you, and who are you controlling? And we'll jump into some cool stuff tonight.
All right, I'll start off. What's up, everyone? Kyle here, coming to you from York, Pennsylvania. But hope everyone that's out there watching had a great Father's Day. I myself got a present here that hopefully I'll get to use a little later. You'll see it. I'm not going to show it right now, but maybe a little bit later. We'll see. But anyway, but tonight for I'll try this. I'll be everyone's favorite halfling bard. How about that? I'll be Philly Shenanigan. How's that sound? Not Kurt Sklatskin. Not Ren and Rand, not Urban Dropper. I'm going to be Finley. How about that? We'll go with that.
I mean, if the mullet fits.
Rocket. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome. It's always a pleasure to have you, sir.
And me next in line. Hi, I'm AJ, and I play as the name he mentioned previously. I am Rin and Oran, the wizard for the group. The brains that beats the brawn every time. Until after maybe level 3, because right now it doesn't work. That logic doesn't work. But I'll hang in there, and I'll try my best not to die as I pass it along this way. I think I'm accurate this way.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Welcome.
All right. I'm Dylan, and I play Kurt Sklaskin, everyone's favorite instigator of everything bad that happens to us.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hashtag stealth charge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great one.
Okay, welcome.
Hey everyone, my name is Connor. I'll be playing Urgra Dropper, the half-orc ranger, and the one who kind of is level-headed except when she isn't.
Level 1, except when she isn't. Like it. Welcome. All right, so this campaign, we are on episode 20. It's Horsemen of the Apocalypse. This is season 1, so we play every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Hopefully you guys come watch us live. If you're watching this recorded, we'd love to have interaction with you guys. Seeing you guys in the chat is always a lot of fun. We're going to have season 2 be starting up here soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. They're going to be doing the same plot, but it's going to be a slightly different story, so that'll be fun. We have another campaign ran by AJ on... Go ahead.
On Sundays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it is Ages Past, where I DM it, and I have 4 amazing players, one of which I share here, named Connor. And of course, anytime you spend with us there, you accumulate points that you can then spend here and potentially there in the future to help influence the game for, good or ill. So either way, win-win all around. Hope to see you there.
Okay. And then we have another campaign run by one of his players that's going to be starting up hopefully soon on the stream, so be looking out for that. Another announcement on the 26th, so not tomorrow Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, we're going to be doing a mech merc one-shot. So these guys are going to be mech pilots, and they're going to be fighting monsters and stuff in machines. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's not canon, it's just a one-shot, but it'll be pretty good. And then we have some other one-shots that are going to be coming down the road, so be looking out for them. All right, and also, last announcement, we're going to be doing some admin changes to the stream. We're going to be switching over overlays and how the HotA points and how you guys buy health potions and inspiration points for the players, lots of that stuff. Still working out the details, but it should be pretty cool. So be looking for that. We'll put all the information underneath, so if you guys come next week, it might be all different. Hopefully, we'll get it all done by then. But anyway, so that is all the admin stuff. What happened last week? Let's get a quick recap, and then we'll jump into tonight's festivities.
So last week, our dear wizard Rin came up with the idea that, hey, we're from the future, so why don't we use that knowledge to our advantage? So we realized that the day one that we arrived, the Aurora Borealis is going to show up for the first time. And since we have teleportation circles at our disposal, why don't we go to every single powerful faction in this country and, earn some favor saying, hey, we're prophets, we're from the future, and here's proof. And so we split up 4 different ways. Urgra went to the Tabaxi, Finley went to the Bane or the Dwarves, Rin went to the Revenant, and Kurtz went to Tavaria, the head of the church.
Okay.
Now, most of these went pretty well. Rin was not allowed to see the head of the Revenant due to his blood status. Urgra was allowed to talk to at least one of the head members of the Tabaxi and was passed along her message, and that went pretty well. Finley arrived outside of a town. What is it? Herbergerken? Or something like that? Herbergerken. A little halfling town that apparently was currently under assault from a bandit clan. So he is trying to figure out that, and he has gone back to get all of us back together for reinforcements. However, it was Kurtz who had the most surprising thing when he talked to his old friend Tavaria, who he helped, who he grew up with. He's known her since a child. He explained his future knowledge of the Aurora Borealis and actually produced a stone, or a piece of a stone tablet. And upon seeing that, Tavaria lifted her staff, and everything for Kurtz went black. Now, at this point, the rest of the party is all together, that is, except for Kurtz, and we have just been told by a bystander that she recently saw Kurtz, and we're going to find out where the heck that leads. Because we don't know where he is, because we were separated 4 different ways.
I don't know where I am either.
Have you seen this Kurtz?
Have you seen this, Kurtz?
Have you seen this, man? Awesome.
There you go. There, it showed up better that time.
So where exactly were you right when we left off?
I think we may have been actually right outside the gambling house, because we were looking for clues for tracking him just to make sure he went where he went, and I think that's where we were.
We weren't too. Yeah, we're still in the city.
Yeah, we may have gone to the temple because we thought that's where maybe he went.
Okay, so you guys got word from one of the priestesses saying that they recognized that Kurtz was at the temple, but when you guys were there previously, and you asked Tavara, and you guys were talking to her, and then kind of got out of there because it was with
Marin decided to say that I had kidnapped, which wasn't false.
Right. So you guys heard from there that Tavara, didn't want to mix the names up. Tavara said that Marin was spying on the COC for the temple. And when you guys had brought up Kurtz, she said that she wanted Kurtz to be found and brought to the temple, and she hadn't seen him. And you guys had heard that that's the last place he was there. So conflicting information. So that's where we're at. So Kurtz, you were blacked out. We'll get to you in a moment. But the party, you guys were in the midst of trying to find your beloved friend.
Strong words there.
That is strong words.
Friend.
Beloved. Comrade in arms. How about that?
Erectable violence.
Meat shield.
Yes. So you guys were okay. I guess we'll just say you're in front of the temple because I don't remember exactly where you were.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do?
Okay, so she lied. She absolutely lied then, right?
I
We
mean,
can trust this random nun.
yeah. So I held up the picture, the quick sketch, And we left off last time where someone's like, "Oh yeah, I saw him," and that's where we left off. So I mean, technically speaking, we don't even know if this is a nun. It was just some random person that we left off with. It was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen him."
No, it was a priestess.
It was
It was a
priestess.
priestess.
Yeah, Sean just even.
I rewatched the episode.
Was it?
I know, but you clarified for us now, just now.
Yeah,
Just this
it was a priestess. Yeah.
All right,
So
so
if I
it's a
fucked up, I'm unfucking the fuck up.
No, you're good. I
Fuck
just
up
if
your
it
day.
is a priestess, we need to be clear about who's priestesses or what priestesses, because I have to make sure it's not a certain priestesses. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I did grope one, so I can't just walk around with wanted posters where there's grope nuns running around that I need to
Right.
make sure.
Oh, it's
not
plural
Was it-
now. What did you do
was
in your downtime?
one of the many
Light
nuns.
a hand, man. You guys didn't see that shit.
Of course, I'm the one who's wanted as well. Like,
It
Fair
wasn't
enough.
one of the many nuns sent out to look for Kurtz, was it? Because that would be really kind of funny if she's
yeah,
just like,
okay.
"Oh yeah, he's in the temple."
Whatever the priestess and DM is giving us, someone recognized him from the sheet.
It
So
was
that's where we're
priestess
at.
number 39472
Fair enough.
underscore lowercase a. Yeah.
All right, sister. So when did you see him at the temple?
It was. Oh, when was it? It was not too long ago, actually. I don't know what he did. I saw him going up towards that direction, but I was busy tending to my work.
Did you see him enter the building?
I don't know if he went in, but I do know he was approaching. I'm sorry, that's all I know. I hope you're the best. Good luck. finding him.
That's good. We're just trying to find our friend here, and arrows pointed in certain, or fingers pointed in directions are good. So okay, so you did see at least, and I'll point towards the temple, this direction, but you didn't see him go in, but that way.
Right, that is correct.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yes.
Ta-ta!
Happy rock washing.
Tra-la-la-la, off she goes.
I lost my glass slipper. I must depart.
Go wash some rocks.
Can I pull my allies off to the side a little bit?
No.
No.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
That's just-
So in the middle of the open, I look to you all and I kind of do a huddle. And
Yeah, no, that's right. We're all about huddles.
Finley's
This is-
dangling while you two are.
it's a very weird huddle. Doesn't work with three. All right, I have one idea that might potentially work. I can try to send an unseen servant into the temple to see if it can discover if Kurtz is in there without us provoking necessarily Tavaria's wrath upon seeing us again without necessarily a reason to return to the temple.
Okay. So an unseen servant, obviously they're unseen, but they can see. Would you write down what it's seen to you,
Yes.
or?
Yes, it can at least do that. It can look and check out if it does have any, luck. Maybe perhaps it might see something, and then it can come back and report to me. But it'll be something very simple and mundane. Go inside. Could you please locate Finley? You'll hold up the picture for it so we can know. And,
Highly accurate rendition.
And then at that stage, hopefully it'll come out and it'll either write a yes or no. We can try and get a crude little map drawn for him to point out where he saw if Kurtz is in there.
Right. I mean, even just a check mark saying, yes or no.
Check for yes, check for no.
It can
Yeah.
write out the words
Will
yes.
you go out with me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Check one.
Have you seen Kurtz? Yes,
Yeah.
no, maybe. We're definitely looking for that one.
Or
We
you can
won't
hold-
give that option.
Or you can
Right,
hold
right.
up a map, be like, make a check mark on the map where you saw this man.
Perhaps. I hope now, and while we've been, so I just wanted to let my two comrades know while we're hanging here that when I show the unseen servant this picture, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but not only does he have Kurtz's eyes and his mean grin, if you check right here, I didn't even really mean to doodle that, but he has like that one little chest hair popping out there, right? Yeah.
The
So I
hamburger
feel like
meat.
I really caught the essence there. It was missing something, and there it is. So, okay, I feel really confident about this plan.
All right. So I'll go ahead and start that, and I will begin the 10-minute ritual of casting Unseen Servant.
Okay. Is there anything you two want to do in those 10 minutes?
So Finley, you say that you and Rin have already talked to Tavaria, and she completely denied Kurtz ever arriving there, and said that we were in trouble for interrupting her own investigation using that Marin guy. And apparently there's a citywide search out for Kurtz right now.
Right, and that is a wee bit of a pickle situation here because it's kind of confusing. We all went our separate ways. You went to the Shroud. By the way, how did that go? It seemed like you kind of, locked in there. They weren't like keeping you prisoner or nothing. It seemed like.
No, it seemed to be going fine until the 12-year-old orc girl was carried away by 2 fully grown men.
Okay, right. Well,
that's the question. That's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Fully grown.
A little halfling stature. I stand up a little smaller because she said, adult men. So yeah, right. No, but yeah. So you did good, and we were all separate ways, and we knew that Kurt was going in this direction. But then when Tavaria said that she had seen him, and there was a lot of confusion with all that. But
how was Tavaria in your meeting? Did she seem unsettled, or?
Well, she didn't like the fact that we told her that apparently there really is no set authority in terms of not temple related. Like any sort of guards or anything you see here are somewhat sort of protected or under the authority of the temple. And when I told her that, really, quite honestly, she's not doing that great of a job if people are just dying in casinos and are, peachy keen about it. And she tried to do some hibbly-bibbly, but, I kind of shrugged that off, and my manhood grew 2 inches today. So I'm having a pretty good day so far. But anyway, that's besides the point.
So it's at least 2.5 inches long, then.
Yeah,
right.
Your manhood aside, Finley, if she did hibbly-bibbly against you, and for you insulting her, I think there's a pretty good chance that she would do the same to Kurtz if he insulted her, which he probably did.
That's actually not a bad thought. I really is there any sort of, when she says that, DM, and putting those two things together, is there any kind of like magic arcana, any kind of check I could use to see if I recognize what kind of spell it is? Because even though we're level 1, technically we are level 20 knowledge, so maybe I would at least kind of sort of recognize the hibbly she was doing.
Yeah, give me a check.
Okay.
Roll for hibbly bibbly.
Yeah,
okay.
Do a hibbly bibbly check.
Hibbly bobbly boop.
It's my favorite kind of check.
I'm not too bad at hibbly bibbly, so we'll see how this goes.
Karna?
How about that? How about that? Dirty 20, boys.
So
Good start.
You close your eyes and you put yourself back in that moment, and you were getting feisty, and something emanated from the top of her staff, kind of came out, right. And it was certainly going to affect you, but somehow, miraculously, I don't know if it's divine intervention, if you just got very, very lucky, the halfling luck runs
right.
very thick through the blood that runs through your veins. But it didn't phase you at all. But you have the arcane knowledge to think that if it had worked as it intended to, it would have completely rendered you unconscious, most likely. As far as what type of spell or what the type of magic, you're not sure what it is.
All right, fair enough.
It was very powerful, very high level, and you should not have succeeded.
Interesting.
But you did.
Right. So, Urgra, yeah, to be quite honest with you, the hibbly-bibbly she was doing, whether it be just because, I'm Finley shenanigan, which probably, let's be honest, is the reason it didn't work on me, but from what I understand, if I'm kind of thinking about the spell that she was trying to do to me was correct, it definitely packs quite a punch. Quite enough that had Kurtz run into her, and she maybe did the same thing to him as she was trying to do to me, it definitely would have probably knocked him the fuck out, like just right down there in the kisser on the ground. So, he's hopefully not dead, but probably not in the best of shapes.
He's having a rough day. First the frog, now this.
Yeah, right. It's just not. This is not Kurtz Glaskin's year. We should probably get the fuck out of here. Try a different one at the end of the weekend.
I should be farming right now.
But yeah, right. No. So just to let you know, speaking of some things here, I think somewhat kind of succeeded when he went to see the Revenant there, kind of 50-50. I look over Ren, he's still doodle bopping. All right, so we'll get his answer in a second.
Hibbly-bibblies and doo-bopping.
you went, and it looks like you. I just wanted to let you know, now that we have a minute, I wanted to tell everyone that I never actually got to the Bane territory to perform my prophecy there. I got to herd the Flurkin, and they're in a bit of a sideways about some things. So once I heard about that, and the long as the day is short here, I ran back to find you guys, which quite honestly it's good I did, because we have a bit of our own situation here. One thing at a time. But I never actually got to the bane anywhere near it.
Got to the bane.
Anyway.
I was wondering how you got back here in time with how far you had to travel.
Right, yeah, and I mean, fates have a crazy way of throwing things at you where it's needed. So, had her to Flurgan been fine, I would have been on my way to the bait and not back here to help us find Kurtz in the first place, and then we wouldn't even know about. So, things are happening for a reason, and one thing at a time here. We gotta find our death destroyer, if you will.
Our bazooka.
Is Rin done over there?
All right.
Am I done?
Yes. So your unseen servant is now, into existence. Kurtz, give me a Constitution saving throw, real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh, good. He's gonna die.
Oh, goody. You're a
Like
fighter.
that saving throw.
Oh, okay. You're still unconscious. Okay. So the
Can
unseen.
I have a long rest at this point?
I will grant a short rest.
No.
It has
You
not
did
been...
get dropped like a sack of potatoes, Kurt. So short rest is better than none.
Yeah, you are getting somewhat of a recoup, but you don't know where you are, when you are, who you are. You're a duck. That's all you know.
Oh
I'm a
god
sleeping
damn.
duck.
They probably missed me.
It's everything you ever wanted.
In
Selling quackers.
yeah, you're at this pond. You're having a dream. You're
I'll
at
be
this
the most
pond.
feared duck in all the land.
Yes, exactly. You are a duck, but you're slightly bigger than all the other ducks, and they
I'm a
all
goose.
seem to be. They all seem to be following you around.
I lead them into battle against an enemy clan of ducks.
The mallards have taken over the pond. We must retaliate. All right.
Duck has a big scar across. The goose has a big scar across its face.
I love it. All right. So
love it.
Rin, your unseen servant,
Yes, all right.
has
Look over
into
here.
existence. What would you like him to do?
Yes. Just look at this. Look, Finley, hold up the picture. Thank
Well,
you.
where the fuck am I supposed to where? Do I just hold him up
He's
like-
right here, Finley. I can feel him. Here he is. This force.
You can feel him.
Yes, you can feel him.
Really odd.
Disturbance.
All right. Well, do I hold it here or what?
Yes, great, perfect. All right, now look at that unseen. Thank you. Okay, this is Sebastian. Sebastian, look at the picture. Excellent. Memorize the face. We need you to go inside the temple, just over there. If you can search the rooms discreetly, mind you, as stealthily as possible, and see if you can find Kurtz. If you can, and if you do, please come back here to me and grab a sheet of, I'll pull up a parchment, and grab this parchment from my hand. When you grab it, I will hand you a piece of charcoal, and you can tell us and answer some of the questions as to where he is, if he's in there, or things like that. So, off you go.
Okay, and he will listen to orders. You can't see this because he's an unseen servant, but he pulls into a little pocket and pulls a little ninja bandana, and he said it's kind of a stealth mission.
No, it's visible.
So it's an unseen one, and he just ties the unseen ninja bandana on and goes upon his, and
Does he Naruto run into the temple?
he does stealth charge straight in.
As long as it's stealthy, I'm fine with it.
Hashtag
Listen,
stealth charge.
the stealth charge is always stealthy.
Unless you roll 3 nat ones.
You know what sucks is we can't see any of it. That's what sucks.
That's why I'm just standing here holding this parchment going, all right, he should return soon. If he doesn't return within an hour, I know he's either failed or he was discovered or he was destroyed, because he only lasts an hour. So
Okay, so he's going to start Naruto running through through the temple, and after quite some time, he comes back, and he has not seen him. He searched all the rooms that
he
were...
types the paper. All right.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
So he checks the no or whatever system you come up with. So, obviously locked rooms or, forbidden rooms that he doesn't have access to, he didn't check. But anywhere that you guys, that he could have got access to, he did not see any signs, hear any conversation, nothing about Kurtz.
All right. Well, if he's in the temple, he could be locked up, but at the moment, he's nowhere within at least easy access. If someone was to take him, he could have been taken, but he's not casually waiting, or he didn't pass out drunk somewhere.
All right, I think I have a new idea. I think we need someone on the inside, a woman on the inside. Can I look around for the streets for anyone who who specifically follows Nylin?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can find one.
I make sure it's not the groped nun.
No, it's not. You guys haven't seen her
Thank
yet.
you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I'll
that.
let you know if it's the groped one, but yeah.
Oh, good. Good.
Excuse me.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm not sure if you remember us, but me and my companions recently helped your sisters gather the water for the washing of the stones, and we were actually wondering if we could speak to Nylin if she's available.
She is indisposed at the moment, preparing for the washing of the stones ceremony. What can I help you with anything though?
Perhaps. You see, Rin, maybe you should explain it.
What is there something wrong with you explaining it?
I don't. I'll whisper in his ear. I don't know how to bring up the fact that someone may have been kidnapped. How do you do it delicately?
Duck.
Do you know that your head priestess Tavaria has sent out a manhunt for Kurtz Glaskin?
I did hear word about there being a man they're trying to locate, and she'll kind of look around, and she'll kind of like come in a little closer to you, and she's like, it's not confirmed, but I heard that somebody was being held, but I don't know any details of it.
Being held in the temple?
No, somewhere else. I'm not sure where.
Oh. Do I know if I know if that little place where the Hall of Justice is that built? Is that
where Timmy was held.
Yeah, that may be a reasonable deduction.
Oh, it is. So it is built up and everything. So that exists.
Yeah, that is there in year one. Yes.
All right. Do perhaps he might be there? All right. Do you know? Did anyone see someone being carried off in that direction? Is that how you?
No, it's I only got it from rumors. It may not be accurate. I hope that helped some.
Well, we can certainly give it a try. Thank you.
Is he a friend of yours?
Well, he's an acquaintance.
Fair enough.
Someone's not getting a magical silver dagger for it.
It's like the best person to ask too. There was a pause and everything.
Well, yeah, I wish.
More of a work friend.
I wish you luck. Hopefully you find your and she'll kind of do the little quote things in there. Your acquaintance,
Yes, thank you. I appreciate all your help.
Yes, no problem at all. Kurtz Glaskin, give me one more Constitution saving throw and make a good one. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you advantage because you've been
Thank you.
kind of for a while.
Finally.
Ooh.
Okay.
Unless it's 20, which is so mean if it's 20.
All right, where are we at?
To be fair, it's like my second best stat. Like, I really should be.
I know, right?
Level 1 guy.
And you're proficient in it.
Yeah.
All right, Kurtz. So you awaken.
Mallards.
So
Gosh!
I moved the map over. Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are in a cage. Very, very thick, sturdy bars. All of your gear has been stripped from you. You're just down to your underclothing. The walls look lined with lead. Very thick walls surround you. Very small, short, but very narrow room. And you can see Tavara on the other end of it. There's a big door on the other side of her, and her back is turned to you. You're kind of out of it. You have a really big headache. Everything's kind of foggy and hazy. You're not sure what had happened. Maybe you're assuming you're hit on the back of the head. You're not quite sure, but you're kind of coming to. You are laying on the ground. The floor is very cold. And as you kind of start to get up, you can see Tavara, but you're not sure if she's noticed that you're awake yet. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pretend to be asleep and see if she's like saying anything or talking to anyone, or she's just staring at me creepily.
With her back.
She doesn't seem to be saying anything. She's looking at some paperwork, some stuff that she's pulled out. She kind of looks it over, and she seems to just be waiting and waiting.
All right, then I'll just sit up, check my body for wounds.
Okay. You don't see any damage to your body.
Well, then in that case, I'll pop a second wind and heal myself.
Okay.
Neato.
4 points.
Almost full.
Almost full. Yeah, it's pretty.
And I'll
cool.
just sort of crack my neck and look at her. And in Celestial, I'll just say, that was tricky of you.
And she'll kind of, when she hears you speak, she'll kind of roll the papers and put them away. She won't turn around. She'll kind of have her arms crossed, and she'll let out a sigh. I see you're awake, Kurtz. How are you feeling?
You know, last time I was in this room, I killed a child for you.
What?
Just another thing that I know that you don't. Now let's get down to the brass tacks.
It seems you and I need to be having a very important conversation here, Kurtz. And I will begin with telling you that honesty and transparency is paramount for your safety.
Neat.
You seem to be on some sort of crusade, for lack of a better term, Kurtz. And I'm trying to see where your allegiance lie. Dot.
That's my reaction. Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling that you may be siding with somebody against the temple. And Kurtz, we've known each other for quite some time. And believe it or not, I do care about you. That's why you are alive, and that's why we're having this conversation. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
That's why you didn't murder me in cold blood.
Believe it or not, Kurtz.
No, don't worry. I've murdered plenty of people in cold blood. It's perfectly fine. I understand. I just want to know the semantics of this conversation we're having.
You being in a cage right now is not because I view you as an animal just yet. It's because this is for your own safety. I know you're a very impulsive man and very passionate about things. I just want to see where your passions lie. So that the cage is to help you from making a mistake that would make me have to do something that we would all regret. So I was hoping that you and I could have a heart-to-heart conversation. Does that sound fair?
You're more than welcome to speak.
Earlier you had mentioned some things that no one should know. And I want to know what you are willing to share about this and see if we can reconcile some differences. Whoops.
Interesting. What guarantee do I have if I tell you these things that I won't rot in this cage or you won't burn a hole through my chest with your divine magic?
I guess this is an opportunity for us to maybe establish some trust. If you
that's
don't
long
have
gone.
If you don't have a reason to trust me at the moment, hopefully through this, you will have a reason to trust me. If we can get through this, I am fine with releasing you if it goes. If the truth you speak indicates to me that you are not against the temple. Sorry about the map being all fucked up. I accidentally hit the
Trust
back
works both ways. Working in prison.
I want my pipe.
All of your personal effects are locked away.
I want a pipe. and tobacco, and then I'll talk to you.
As you wish. And she will knock on the door, and the door will open. A priestess will come out. She will give
When she opens the door, I want to try and like get an eye out there to see if there's guards or if it's just me, her, and some like priestesses that I can just subdue.
Give me a perception check. Gotta get that green screen in. There we go.
Just see all these Hodabot things.
That shouldn't be with advantage.
So a 12. So you are able to see somewhat through the door. You can see some of the pews that were in that round room on the other side. You didn't see anyone else, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Tavar's kind of blocking some of the way, and it's a big open room, but from what you could see, there wasn't any guards.
So I just see a nun, essentially, that she's talking to, no guardsmen or anything like that?
That you saw, correct.
Well, I imagine, and this is just my inner thought, that if she had guards here, they'd be the ones she was talking to.
Okay.
So I'll just sort of keep that knowledge to myself and lean back against the bars.
Okay. Some time passes and she returns and hands this up to Tavara, and Tavara will close the door very slowly, and she will make her way closer to the cage. She won't be within where you couldn't reach it, but she'll have your pipe and your bag of tobacco from your personal effects. I hope this is a small token that I am willing to meet you halfway. I know these circumstances are not ideal, Kurtz, but here is your pipe, and she will kind of toss it between the bars to you.
Catch it, pack it, light it. Quid pro quo. Quid pro. I don't fucking know the saying.
Quid pro quo.
Latin.
Yeah.
I've heard it both ways. Yeah.
Quid pro quo, Clarice. What would you like to know?
So what? Just table talking. What all did you say before you were knocked out?
Not much. I told her that the Horsemen were going to come. I told her that the Aurora Borealis was going to happen tonight. And I kind of kept secret the fact that we had been out and about telling people about it.
Okay.
But she started to give me a bad vibe, and I was like,
Did you say anything about Alundra? I don't remember.
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't think you did. Okay. So I'm sure you're curious as to why you were locked up in here. And I think you deserve an explanation for that at least. No one besides me knows that the Horsemen will come. I have foreseen that if anyone else finds out, Alundra's lies will take root. And this is the cause for the coming calamity that you have seen.
Huh. Interesting thought process.
Have you spoken with Alundra? Or gotten any communication from her?
Not recently, no.
Where did you find this information out? Or how?
I told you, God's story. In a vision.
So you are in active communication with them, or was it a one-time thing?
Well, they haven't spoken to me since. It's flashes every now and then. I was at home farming, we're getting ready for the harvest. In case you didn't know, both of my daughters are dead. Thank you for being there to protect us from that. So yes, I was farming, and I had a flash of a vision, and I knew that I must make my way here to warn you, as well as that did me. Warning you seems to have had negative consequences to me.
And she will kind of sit crisscross in the ground, and you'll see her pull out this long stick, looks metal, and at the end of it, this kind of looks like a rolled cigarette kind of a thing, and she will actually light it because she sees you smoking, and she'll kind of puff on it, and she'll kind of giggle and look at you and be like, nobody knows that I partake in smoking, and I would appreciate discretion for this, but I figure that we could have a little bit of a heart-to-heart here.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Before the goddesses disappeared, Alundra and I were given the stone tablet from the goddesses. I wasn't able to read it before Alundra broke it, and then she disappeared without saying what had happened to it, and nobody has seen her since. The reason why I brought you, or part of the reason I brought you here, is because you showed one of these pieces, and I want to find out, Kurtz, what you know about this. And I have the piece, and if you tell me the truth, and you can prove to me that you're willing to, that you aren't against the temple, I plan on returning it to you.
Well, not much, honestly. Hearsay on the road. It's a long trek from Sheffield to Pandoria. I heard a tale of some tablet that held some sort of secret as to why the goddesses are gone. Fortunately for me, I ran across a merchant on the road, and after doing him a small favor, he agreed to give me a piece of the tablet. He had no idea of its worth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I knew. I figured showing you would pull you to my side, but instead I got a face full of magic for it, didn't I?
Well, you're a very resilient man, Kurtz, and I think this is not the first nor the last time where magic will be used against you. You have quite the temper, don't you? As I'm sure you...
This isn't the last time you're gonna insult someone. Could kill you in a second.
I'm not the one in the cage right now, Kurtz. She'll take another drag off of her cigarette stick thing.
Yeah.
The temple is the key to stopping the evil. And that if any power was given to the tribes, it would cause great calamity. That is why my mission going forward is to keep as much power in the temple as possible. It isn't for selfish reasons, Kurtz, but a divine responsibility.
You know, I've seen what your seclusion and hunger for power leads us to. I've seen the bodies splayed across the steps of your temple and the blood soaking the ground into mud. That is where your course of action is going to take you to Moria.
Are you a seer, Kurtz?
I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer with 2 dead children and 1 wife who has lost her will to live. Does that make me a seer? Probably not. I don't know.
I am just puzzled beyond words, Kurtz, of how you could know these things. And I feel like you're withholding some bit of truth. And I'm hoping you can meet me halfway here.
You met a man named Caldevar. Yet, I suppose.
Caldevar? The name does not ring a bell.
It will. He'll die for you. I trust you that much. As will hundreds of other people die for you on the steps of this temple, trying to defend you from these horsemen.
Was he in service of the temple when you saw this?
Maybe. But now it's my turn to ask a question. Why did you imprison me? Aside from just speaking to me like a rational human being.
Well, I need to establish if you are a threat to the temple, Kurtz. And
Did I seem like a threat?
I have the feeling that you're coming with the mission of Alundra. And she did not have the true intention of the goddesses.
You know,
that is
the
what I'm
last
trying
time-
to correct.
The last time I saw Alundra, I left her with my children, and when I came back, I found their charred corpses in my own home. So me and Alundra aren't really on a good base right now.
Nylan and her followers are stuck in the old ways. And I have to be very careful about this. I cannot be certain. But the indications and the will that I have been revealed from the goddesses is that Alundra is evil, and I care about your well-being. And if you are tied to Alundra, that's the reason why I'm wanting to know if you are, is so I could warn you about her perverted manipulation of the will of the goddesses. The temple is the key for stopping the calamity that is going to come.
Okay. What are your views on resurrections, Tavaria?
It is of the necromancy branch of magic.
That's not what I asked.
And that is not something that the goddesses want in this world.
Well, let me tell you what. I'll be your, let's say, agent on the inside. I'll find these pieces of the tablet. I'll give them to you as soon as I find them and make sure no one else knows their worth or meaning. But you have to bring my children back to life.
I do not have the ability of doing that, Kurtz.
Do not lie to me.
And even if I did, it is forbidden.
By who? By you?
By the goddesses.
Oh, God forbid the goddesses. They're gone, Alundra. Tavaria. Both of them.
Damn it!
They're gone.
It happens to the best of us. It's okay.
They aren't coming back. In 20 years, they will not return to this world, and thousands will die praying for them to save them, and all they will be met with is by the blade, or the tooth, or the claw, and lie dying in their own blood in the street.
I don't know why they have left, and I don't know the reason behind everything that has and will to come, but I have faith that it is part of a grander plan, and I can't help but think that you are part of this plan, Kurtz.
Would you like to know where that grand plan ends? It ends with me and several others dying at the feet of your temple, protecting you as you tried to flee like a coward.
What am I like then?
You're power hungry. You're desperate and you're a child. You have no idea what you're doing, and you're grasping at straws, and the only way that you think you can control these people that could be some modicum sense loyal to you is by putting them in an iron fist.
They do say that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And
I understand that you think Alundra's teachings are wrong and evil, but not everyone is going to see it that way. Why not form a repertoire, a council, and understanding between your beliefs and theirs, and get them to trust you before damning them as criminals and heretics?
that is something I have struggled with, if I'm honest. I have a very difficult time of getting people to trust me. I do not intend bad. I do not. I wish good for the temple, for the sisters in the temple, the people of Cantoria, for everyone. I just
Kurtz
know.
will just stand up and just grab onto the cage and just sort of shake it. You imprisoned me for trying to help you. You are a dictator at best, a priestess at worst.
And she will kind of stand up, and she will, as she's getting up, she'll kind of put her cigarette out on the floor, and she'll put away the stick as she stands up, and she'll look at you straight in the eye. Kurtz, I know your impulsive behavior, and I can say that this is something in the realm of something you could do to someone else if you felt that they were a threat as well. Tell me I'm wrong.
No. I destroyed my threats.
I don't
use them as slaves.
I don't want to view you as a threat, Kurtz. Help me help you. I'm not as evil as you think I am. I'm not even as evil as you. As you just said.
Hold on, I am a farmer at the moment. I haven't done anything
Okay.
evil at this point in time.
Yeah.
You're kidnapped.
She peers into our soul.
He can see into the future too, guys.
I might have misspoken a little bit, but she does know you've been a reckless person your whole life, though.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that haunting gaze, right?
That's true. I would like to use Heart of Darkness on her.
Okay.
Listen to me, Tavaria. You let me go, and I promise I will do nothing. I need to think about this.
Sure, go ahead.
Choose these words carefully.
Yeah.
They may be your last.
He is the only one without an inspiration.
Oh, crap.
That is true. And we don't have any viewers to buy him one.
I don't need inspiration. I'm Kurt's fucking Glaskin.
There you go.
Hat
I
trick,
like it.
not ones. Don't need inspiration.
Is this
I
the day
like
the
it.
fuck was given?
Back in time. That's interesting.
If you let me free, I promise I will not be an active enemy of the church. My actions are for the good of the world. I will not try to usurp you. I will not try to underhandedly dethrone you from your holy site, whatever position you found yourself in.
That
At
is
best,
Go
at
ahead.
best, I will be an ally. At
And-
worst, an inconvenience. I mean, come on. You cast one spell and you could have slit my throat while I slept. Or threaded my teeth.
Give me a persuasion check.
Shit. Man, you know, I didn't think about when I was building this. I should have just been dumb as a bag of hammers.
Oh no.
I think you're very pretty, Tamar. Now let me go.
Would I be able to have advantage because I'm Heart of Darkness?
Hmm.
They'll extend every courtesy and do their utmost to help you.
I'll grant it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Roll one more time.
Is she a commoner?
What?
She's not a commoner, no.
Oh,
Commoners will fight with me.
Commoners will extend every courtesy to help you, yeah.
The same team.
All right. You mentioned possibility of becoming allies. That is best case scenario. Even if we don't get that far, Kurtz, I would be willing to settle for something short of that. But an ally does sound something that could be mutually beneficial. We obviously both have a role to play. And I know that mine is to lead the temple, and the temple is the key. And what you saw in the future isn't the end. There's more to come than you've seen, Kurtz, and the temple is the key. That I can promise you.
Then you should lead them, Tavaria, not subjugate half of them.
Well, you seem like an insightful man, Kurtz, and you know things that you should not know. And if you think you could provide some wise counsel, I am willing to lend an ear if you can prove that you are an ally to the temple. I don't care about allegiances to me. I care about your allegiance to the temple, Kurtz. And I feel that the ultimate goal of the Horsemen is to destroy the temple, because it's the temple that will ultimately stop their destruction.
You don't. For 20 years, you don't.
With what you saw, Kurtz, what was their goal? What were they after?
Violence, destruction. The last one was hunting you. Death, so her name was.
And why do you think this death was after me?
Well, she told me before she killed me.
No, well, but why do you think that was her goal?
No clue.
Well, piece together the dots, Kurtz. It's because the temple is the key. That's why they want to destroy me and the temple.
They're doing a really good job of killing everyone without you. Like, being in the way. You don't seem to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, Tavaria. They reign unchecked for 20 years, kill thousands, with no one standing up to them, no one being able to even raise a sword against them before being cut down. Untold death, destruction, famine, pestilence reign over this world. And in the meantime, The temple does nothing to help. Nothing.
Well, I think with some of your wise counsel, you could help guide me. I will still make the decisions. I think you could be a valuable asset. And I would like to extend an offer to you, Kurtz. AJ. Are you muted? Did you?
We didn't hear what you just said.
I said, I'm listening.
You said what?
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Information is power. And if the wrong person gets the information that you and I have, it may give power to somebody who should not have it. So discretion is very important, and I am extending an olive branch to you, knowing that you have this information. And I fear that if everyone knows what you know, that it will spread fear and panic. And it's an important part of the divine plan. Why else would they have shown you the things that you see that are coming in the future? You have a vital role to play, and we do not need widespread fear. Would you agree with that?
Perhaps the gods trust me more than they trust you.
Well, I can't speak for you, but I can speak for myself, and I know that they do have a purpose for me, and I am part of their will.
Okay, Tavaria, how's this? I promise I will not tell anyone else about what is to come.
Okay.
You have my oath as a father, a husband, and a warrior. That I will not tell anyone else what is to come.
You sly dog. Alright. Alright, Kurtz. Then I will make my offer. I will give you your life, your freedom, return the tablet piece to you, and I want to offer you the captain position of the Temple Guard in return for your allegiance. I think we could definitely help each other out here. Otherwise, you can just this is your chance to prove if you're against the temple or not. If you decline this, that is totally fine. I do not want you to feel strong-armed in this. I want a sincere answer. But I will unfortunately have to leave you here. Or worse. And I'll give you a few moments to think about it, and she will turn and walk out the door.
What the fuck?
And she'll just kind of say, like, just start yelling so we can hear, and I'll come back in when you're ready for your answer, and she will depart. All right, so I will give you guys an opportunity to table talk, but Curse, you can't meta it when you start, when you jump back into it. But that was a lot to dissect. You guys can go ahead and table talk a little bit if you want.
What the fuck gives her the right?
Right.
I don't have a choice. Guys.
No.
I mean, you do. I'm just more like disbelief with her. She's like,
out of character, out of context, everything like that. Objectively, like, you guys aren't going to be able to break me out of here. At level,
probably not.
level 20, we could have fucking finagled something, but at level 1, like, if she was here, you guys would just get massacred.
Oh, for sure. Besides, we're vamping out in 6 days anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No paper trail.
Will that affect the history? If Kurtz becomes the captain, then that means that here on out, he would never go back to his farm. He would be stuck in Candoria proper all the time.
You probably want to take care of your wife this week.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I have a counter offer. I'll accept the position as long as my wife and everyone from my village is evacuated to Candoria. Because we know that Candoria isn't attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when the Horsemen come.
And then she'd have your wife.
She's already got me by the balls.
Okay. You know your character better than I do.
Just
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I mean, objectively, if I say no,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, like, I'll be in here, you know, for the rest of the week, and then for fucking ever, unless she decides she wants to execute me. But if I accept the position as captain of the guard, it gives us a more standing position of power for the future to come.
You'll probably get a really sick cape.
I mean, I also
can
feel
make
like
that happen.
Think of the cape. Think of the accessories, man.
I feel like you're filling the position of a certain person in the future.
Caldivar, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out. I mean, but also I get to keep an eye out for him because I know that he's a worthy soldier, commander, blah, blah, blah. But it gives us sort of like, you know, Inquisition status, essentially. We can go wherever we want. Hey, this is temple business.
Yeah, you do you. You do you.
Yeah, I agree.
You totally do
No
you.
arguments.
On just being the devil's advocate here. On the flip side, I don't know what Kurt's word means to Kurtz, but you're also might think about the whole ramifications. I'm not telling you what to do, but
I'm aware, but I
worst
personally don't see
right.
an option.
Okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but staying in a cell or getting executed, you're assuming that you'll still be able to, once this week is over, that you'll probably be fine. So,
Quick question.
Yeah.
So back in the day, which is actually forward in the day, but back in the day in terms of, so when Lilash was taken, right?
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but she wasn't taken to the temple. She was taken to the hall of justice, or she was taken to the prison. Because isn't it? Because when we were there, I went to the prison to go look for her. She wasn't there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the city prison. She was taken here.
There's two
Right.
types of prisons.
She was taken to the Hall of Justice prison. Like that's their fucking prison. So, all right, cool. The only reason I'm wondering is because I was gonna go to the prison to see if maybe they took Kurtz there. If there wasn't a Hall of Justice yet, that's all I was wondering. Because we're still fucking looking for Kurtz. Like we know who the fuck he is.
Right.
We don't know he's in the temple. And there is a Hall of Justice right now, or there isn't.
You said there is.
The city hall, yeah, there is one, and that's where Kurtz is now, but you guys don't know that.
Right. Okay.
You went to
right.
the other prison when you disguised yourself, and you went there with Urgra, and she's doing the whole mask in the face, and that was the regular prison, and you're not sure if that's there.
That's what my question was, because in year 20, all three of those things are here: the temple, the Hall of Justice, and the prison. I was just wondering if this time there was no Hall of Justice; it was just a temple and a prison. Because if he's not at the temple, we got to go to the prison next, and I know a guard there. So I was just making sure. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
So if he's not at the temple, I mean, just a sheer curiosity here, right? All right. So Urgra, Rin, right? So your Sebastian didn't find fucking anything, right, in the temple. I mean, go back in the day, forward in the day, whatever you want to call it. When we were looking for Lilash, she wasn't in the prison. She was in the Hall of Justice, right? So there's only one of three places they could possibly have Kurtz Glaskin. Unless she is in the temple, Sebastian, you said couldn't get to him, or there were certain rooms he couldn't get access to? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, we asked the sister. The sister said she saw him being hauled off. A person rumored was hauled off to the Hall of Justice, so I figured we'd check that out.
All right. I mean, at least we're trying to check things off the list here.
We were kind of walking in that direction when Kurtz made his intro.
Fair enough. All right. Are we there yet?
While I'm making
Obviously not.
We're actually going to go on our first break.
All right.
Come back.
As we're walking over there. We're going to walk over there.
Happens. We appreciate everybody being here with us. Be sure to join the HotA family. Check out our YouTube channel to catch up on any old missed episodes, and we will see you guys in a few minutes.
Oh, boy.
Word. The dice are telling me it's a 20. We're sticking with it. Okay, just go. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna film this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, this is my daughter Melody.
Ah!
Oh.
you shall find justice upon your soul. Turn it into a, let's go with a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
And I'll let it just go ahead and sit there and start dissolving the place up.
Yeah, we're on our phones.
Moment of the shit.
No, we're paying attention. Yeah, we're focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I'll just sort of run my finger through the scar that goes across my head. Indeed. Grab it by the head, start slamming the skull into the stone wall next to me until the skull just shatters. Bend the fucking knee, peasants.
I'm gonna burn a lucky point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It's meant to be.
Tell Caldevar, if you can, please, sir, that Kurtz Glaskin is going.
Come up to Ren and say, speaking of teamwork, do you have any offensive spells at all?
Right? He's got, really scruffy, nasty beard and kind of kicks his foot. Like, ow! Down, and he just starts going off on this rift. Martha will turn to the crowd and he'll go, "Are you not entertained?" Hail, brave adventurer!
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the Horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Salutations. I am Rin Enoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Orthalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets, my manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the Horsemen's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurt Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the Horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need. A sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
For life, guys.
All right, and we are back. Thank you so much for sticking with us, guys. We got some crazy shit going on. Kurtz is locked up, being talked to by Tavara. Give you guys a little bit of time to kind of table talk some stuff. We can resume that if you guys need any more, or you can start yelling, Kurtz, when you're ready.
We are just on our way to the Hall of Justice because if he's not in the temple and he's probably not in the prison, there's only one place that, most likely because of Lilash being there before, we're going to head that way.
Yep.
That's all we got.
This isn't our first arrest.
Yeah.
Probably not the last either.
Yeah. Be honest.
Just thinking. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Fair.
Kurtz will call up for Tavaria.
Okay. And she will come back in, and she will close the door. And she will stand there, not like very aggressively, but very passively. She'll cross her arms, and she will ask you, have you made up your mind yet? What decision have you come to?
My decision...
And I will respect either one.
Oh, well, you'll kill me if I choose the wrong one. Kurt says that out loud as well.
What the fuck song did you pick, man?
One condition. My village of Sheffield will be evacuated to Candoria. My wife, my family, every villager will be placed here, given home and work. Most of them are farmers, so that really isn't too much work for you to do. And if you do that, I will be happy to be the captain of your guard. Along with that, 1 week every year, I want to be able to go and do my own business without you or your servants or your spies watching me.
I don't see the need for an executive order of telling everybody to come here, but I will
because
allow...
conquest destroys my village first.
I will allow any of them who want to relocate to Candoria. And if you are captain of the Temple Guard, I could actually give that to you as your first official assignment to go there under the temple's authority and tell them that the temple will take them in as refugees. But I don't want to order, because I don't want to make people do something that they're not wanting to do. But we will open the doors if it is something that they want to do. But I don't want you telling them the reason why. Because the information is power thing that we're talking about. We don't want to spread fear and panic.
Then I want false reports of an orc war party that will descend upon the village.
I think that is a fair compromise.
And the week with no supervision?
You're not going to be followed anyway.
The
Kurtz.
week of no supervision? Tavaria, I want to hear you say it. Swear on the goddesses.
I swear. I think a week of leave is more than fair.
Then we have a deal.
All right. She will depart from the room. Your stuff will be gathered and brought to you. You will be led outside of the what's it called, the city center.
Hall?
And as you have all of your gear with you, kind of putting it as you're walking, but you kind of have a lot of stuff in your arms, and they some of the guards will be walking you to the front.
There are guards.
Yes, there are a couple that are here.
Oh, no shit.
And
what a surprise! I'm actually shocked. Like, wow, you guys exist. Where were you?
The guards will relay information. They will tell you that if you report sometime tomorrow to the temple, they will outfit you with some gear and some temple armor and stuff like that, and get you into position. But we'll do that tomorrow. Like they said, come back tomorrow sometime, and we'll do that. And they will usher you out the front door. So you guys were on your way to there, and you're ninja running, you're doing whatever. Like, we're gonna find this guy, we're gonna break him out, and you just
Finley and I are this.
Yeah. So as you guys are making your way up there, like with fire lit under your ass, a sense of urgency, like where could Kurtz be? And you just see him casually walking out, holding all of his gear, coming down the front steps.
Kurtz Glaskin! Oh.
Kurtz, you should probably duck into an alley. You're being wanted.
No.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah, quick, hide.
No, I'm not.
How'd you break out? Run, man! You're not even running.
We have much to discuss. I suggest we go somewhere quiet.
Perhaps this wouldn't be a bad time to find some sort of lodging for the night here, because, are we still doing the plan of going to show people light shows here, or what's the plan here?
Well,
Because
yes,
I still need to go find her to Flurry.
Out of character. Don't you have a village to protect?
Yeah, right.
Yes, I was going to say, don't you want us there?
Yeah, we should probably go do that. Yeah, right.
Well, you guys can walk and talk if you want to head there. Because if you guys are wanting to have like a private conversation and you're also wanting to go there, you can talk while you're going that way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be packing all my shit up and getting my armor on and getting everything.
Well, it's good to see you then. And I'll go give Kurtz a hug on his fucking leg, because that's as far as I can go.
And Kurtz, as you're going through everything, all of your stuff that they took is still there. Your armor, your sword, the tablet piece she did give that back. You still have the music box. Everything has been returned to you.
Okay. As soon as we get out of the earshot, I'm gonna pull out the tablet.
Okay.
All right. There's a lot we need to go over before the next sun rises. So listen. This tablet is part of 7. And it tells why the goddesses left.
I don't remember Alendra telling us this. How do you know?
Because I've been looking for it for 20 years.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well,
the why seems obvious. He just told us. It tells why the goddesses left. But I'm so curious how you know that there are 7. How do you know that it says what it says?
Because I've been hunting for these pieces of this tablet for 20 years.
Right.
Ever since my home was destroyed, ever since Conquest came. Because I want to know why.
But what gave you the information to hunt these things in the first place?
I was a mercenary. I heard people from all walks of life, all places of the world, tell stories and tales of things, and eventually I pieced them together and found that these tablets were a myth, a legend, until I saw Pugnose had one. It's the first time I've ever seen one.
Right. So DM, when he says that he stirred stories and myths and legends, and me being a worldly traveler, this is kind of how I'm trying to look for blue balls all around the world. Have I ever heard the 7 tablets of fate here, the goddesses, or anything? Can I do a kind of roll to see what I know, or what?
No, you actually don't need to roll for it. You haven't heard of the quest for or these pieces or anything. None of the 3 of you have heard anything. I'll just tell that without having to roll.
Okay.
But it does seem plausible because you're on your own. Like, I gotta collect these kind of things for some.
Right, I wasn't necessarily insight checking Kurtz. I believe every word Kurtz Glaskin says to me, bar none. That's fine. Yeah, no, good.
I was a duck. I was a duck, guys.
Right, yeah.
You know zero about the tablets. Yep.
But so why specifically did you decide to look for them? Just because you wanted to know, or what would you do with the information?
I don't know, honestly.
All right.
Some sort of closure, I suppose.
Okay, I
mean, just trying to solve puzzles in general here, Rin. I mean, necessarily isn't a bad thing. I mean, if we know
no. I mean,
curiosity. Kind of a big puzzle piece there, isn't it?
A curiosity's fine for the sake of curiosity. I was just curious as to what Kurtz's motive was, what he would do once he got all pieces, if there was something that happened when all of them were reunited.
And hey, you there, Rin. Rin, wait, hold on, Rin. If there was ever something to add to the manifesto of Candoria, it's this scripture, right, of why the goddess is up. You would, besides the tablet, obviously, you'd have the only source of information. Like that's some key shit right there.
I am all for the information, Finley. I'm yes, you understand me to a T.
I do.
Yes, but I also
I do believe in fairies.
Kurtz's motive typically is revenge and being able to take an eye for an eye. If you assemble these tablets, are you able to exact revenge upon the goddesses, since you seem to blame them for something?
Well, depends on what the tablets say.
They claim to the fact that you would have wrath that would be far surpassing that of the Horsemen when Alundra pulled us into the void. So I was just curious. It seems more befitting if Kurtz's goal was to assemble these pieces in order to maybe perhaps find a power to allow him to do something more nefarious.
If the goddesses are responsible for all of the blood and death that has befell this land, then yes, I will hunt them down just as I hunt down any murderer.
So that's all. You just want evidence.
Don't kill a man without evidence.
Well, I don't know how true you hold to that statement, but
don't kill a man without reason.
Well, then
any kind of reason.
Oh, sir.
Second. Hold on, there's more.
Right. Yeah. Keep going there.
Marin, the man in the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is he still in the barrel?
No, he works for Tavaria.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He works for the Cult of Chaos.
No, he was an undercover agent that when we returned him to the temple,
He offered me a job as a torturer.
But he knew Tavaria by name, and
Who doesn't know Tavaria by name?
Well, she told us to release him. She knew him by name.
Yeah, do you ever see like when someone like goes and runs behind someone else because they're like kind of cowering because they're like bigger, kind of like how I hide behind you sometimes, Chris. That's kind of how he was with Tavaria, and they said that he actually works for her, and he was trying to be like a little mole or rat. What is the technical term for trying to be sneaky into an organization? Is it a mole or is it a rat?
A bitch.
A spy?
A parasite.
All of those, yeah.
I think it's guacamole, mole.
Yeah.
But yes, he works for her.
Lastly, no, he doesn't. Lastly, I'm kind of the captain of the Temple Guard now.
Oh, so you're the first to be recruited?
Come again? Wait. How
Listen,
you just escaped from prison and they made you.
I didn't escape. I had a choice to make. Either A, I rot in prison for the rest of my life, or I'm executed, or B, I become the captain of the Temple Guard. They evacuate my village and my wife to Candoria, and I take on the responsibilities of the Temple Guard.
Kurtz, how exactly were you apprehended? Because when we told you to run, that you were being searched, you said no, that wasn't a thing. So how did you end up in prison?
So I went to meet Tavaria, like we discussed, and told her things, and she got very inquisitive and questioning and of everything that happened, and I told her this and that, and not everything. She doesn't know how many people we've told.
Oh, okay, that's probably a good thing. Yeah.
Right.
And I showed her this piece of this tablet, and she did some kind of magic wizard priestess magic shit on me, and I passed out, and I woke up in a cell, naked.
Was it a ball of like some energy that just shot towards you?
Did she do some like googly boobly shit right before she did it, or the thing lit up there? Yeah,
I have no idea. One second we were talking, the next second I was unconscious.
She did the same thing to Finley, and he didn't seem to succumb to it.
Good for him.
Yeah, in fact, I think my manhood actually grew 3 inches.
Finley, another time.
But we can
Yeah,
deduce.
right, yeah. No, you're good. Focus on the problem at hand. Yeah, you're right.
We can deduce it knocks someone out if successfully done.
Perhaps.
All right. So
Also, at this point in time, this body is not that of a warrior. I am a farmer. So my abilities in resisting such things are less than they once were or should be.
Kind of channeling my inner Urgra ear here for a minute, I will say so you're going to be the captain guard. Do you get any kind of sweet perks from it, like a cape or anything cool, or did they say anything like?
I have to.
I'm giving you props, Urgra, because you're the one who mentioned the cape. I just want to throw it out there because I'm intrigued.
I'm supposed to return tomorrow for some sort of initiation ceremony, and they'll give me armor and regalia and all sorts of bullshit that I don't need.
So if you're entering into service tomorrow, are we going to leave you behind for the rest of the week?
No. I have asked, part of my terms and conditions upon the evacuation of my village was also to have 1 week a year to myself.
And you asked for this week.
What I will do is I will say that I need to return home, because part of my orders are to return home and tell my village that they must evacuate. So I will say that, well, I need to take this time to gather my things, prepare for the journey ahead, so on and so forth. So I'll say that I'll take the rest of the week. Once I've journeyed, gathered my provisions and so on and so forth, I will make my way back home. Because I'm fucking far as fuck away from Sheffield. Sheffield's on the other side of the continent, by the way, guys.
oh boy.
Oh, we have teleportation circles.
Yeah.
It ain't near nothing. It's in the boonies. All right. I've seen it on the map. There's nothing around it.
All right. Well, okay. So Finley, you need us to help you with the potential attack from the bandits into the town, and
Right.
also
Yep.
to alert the
Walking in
Bane.
that direction. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right, because yes, we want to at least alert the Bane before we go to your town, because they attack at dusk.
Okay. So also, my promise was that I would not tell anyone about anything from the future.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't say you guys could.
Kurt Gladskin. You are picking up some shiesty ways there from your little halfling friend there, aren't you? I like it. It's all in the verbiage, man. It's all in the verbiage.
So you, by divulging everything, she then...
I didn't divulge everything.
Well, whatever you divulged was enough for her to cause you to be incapacitated, imprisoned, interrogated, and then eventually indoctrinated?
Voted, actually, in a way there. Yeah.
More like hired, but
I'd say conscripted.
I didn't really have a choice, Rin. It was either this or I die in prison.
Well, then yes. I certainly can understand your choices are limited when a dictator tells you to do something, die or follow. There you go.
Well, on the plus side, I feel, though, with this title I now have, when we come back, not only do we have the support of the Temple Guard, I am a Temple Guard.
Right. There's
Hashtag I am.
There's got to be some sweet perks to that, you know. Let's say we survive all this shit here, right? There's probably like a nice like retirement package. You probably get like some sort of like 401 gold GP. Is that how that works? 401.
Well, I'm very wealthy already, Finley. I don't know if I ever told you guys this. I'm actually a very successful farmer right now.
Well, at the moment, Finley has the most wealth amongst us all.
I left it at home with my wife.
All right.
So the plan here is let's go see if we can't save a halfling town, because that's really fucking important. And then perhaps tomorrow go, well, it doesn't really make sense to go see the Bane, or unless we still have enough time to do that. So I don't know.
We look up at the sky. How much time do we have before the evening?
You're thinking if you're going to Horrifying by the time you get there and help with a possible attack, you won't be able to be anywhere else when the Aurora happens. You'll probably be in Horrifying when it happens.
You were all successful in your missions, right? I apologize that I was not. Unfortunately, I was.
Well, hey, no apologies necessary. I think you did a great job. You tried your best, right, right, everyone? He tried his best, and that's what's important here.
I succeeded.
Just like we all did.
Oh, yes, and I believe we learned more about Tavari's vile nature than anything, so...
Jeez. she's definitely a dictator, and I did try to speak with her about her actions and how she should go forward rather than being a power-hungry dictator, rather bring the people together under the temple than split them apart. But to be honest, I don't know how successful I was.
Right. DM, do we have enough time to get to the Bane and then get back to Herdefurgen, or
No. If you go to Herdeflurgen while you're there, is when the Aurora is going to happen.
All right, so the Aurora is about to happen the next hour or so, or
yeah,
something.
It's very soon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're getting to that teleportation pad.
I'm more than happy to go kill some people.
Well, I know that. Yeah, I know you're already on the guest list, man. You're good, right at the top of the list there. But all I was fuck. How do I say this? So all I was saying was, listen, we shouldn't be too hard on Kurtz. He tried his best. We all went our separate ways, right? Urger went to the Shroud, and Red went to the Revenant. How did you do with the Revenant? Were they cool with the whole light show thing, or did they buy that story? Or
I was only able to tell one individual.
Oh, right. So are we checking that off as a good green check or a bad X-red check there?
Maybe yellow.
I mean, it's a halfway there.
Dot. Okay, all right. So it sounds like Erdra did great. Rin kind of in the middle. Man, Kurt's really tried his best, but I don't know if we're really getting much Temple Borealis. And I already mentioned to you that I did not. We're fucking close to the base, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that. She knew about the Horsemen and the Borealis.
Yeah, and the whole point of this was to get support from each of the factions, and now Kurtz is captain of the Temple Guard, so...
Okay, yeah, so technically he did great, yeah. Okay, so Urger did good, Kurtz did good, Rin, we're still debating, and... Okay, so I'm the only one who fucked up then. Okay, great. That's good to know. Hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, or 2.5 really, right? That's right. That's not so bad. I'm just kind of looking at the group like...
Validation, right? We did okay.
I did want to point out, I know you are particularly drained for today. How exactly do you expect us to defend the village?
Well, once we get there, you'll find out. And hopefully we're by the fucking teleportation circles at these points.
You are. So you come through, and you know the way, Finley. You've been here before the other day, or earlier today.
This afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
2 hours ago.
Last week, I mean, yeah. And so right when you come through on the other side, the little forested area right outside Herdeflurgen, you guys actually see 2 dwarves that are approaching the teleportation pad, and they're talking amongst themselves. One of them looks very militaristic. He's got the full military garb, the full armor. He's got a big axe, a big wooden shield with ornate metal outlaying on it. And the other one is an ashen skin dwarf. Let's see, he has very an apocalyptic look.
That a boy.
Very
you did
ashy, darker. Does not look like Bane or dwarves even that you've seen before. So
I will give a greeting in Dwarvish.
Oh, because you do speak Dwarven.
I do speak Dwarvish.
Okay. The militaristic one will greet you back, and they seem like they're definitely on a purpose. But he introduces himself as Grudrick Boulderblade.
What a name!
Do we understand that in Dwarvish, or does that just sound like how you basically just said that?
Yeah, so if you speak... He said it in Dwarven, so if you speak Dwarven, you'll know that he's saying his name.
Nope.
But if you don't...
Grudrick Bouldervane?
Grugrick. Grugrik.
Yes.
Rug. Okay.
Grugrick.
Gruddy.
And then Grugrick Bouldervane, right?
Boulderblade.
Boulderblade.
Yeah,
and then and the second one, his name is
Grulug. Groolug. Grulug.
I'm not writing this down because I don't speak Dwarvish.
Bronze Delver.
Well, blessings upon you and your family, Boulderblade and Bronze Delver. I'm curious, are you heading to Candoria proper for some reason?
Yes, we are. We're gonna be heading back up, though. Have you heard of Magma Jaw before?
Okay, so just to kind of know that when I'm speaking in Dwarvish, I'll just do it. All right, I've heard of Magma. Yes, why do you bring him up? He's
On the name Magma Jaw, Kirsch just gets fucking stiff.
Okay.
And like his fists just clench.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to be fighting in the arena up there at Mount Fatoon. It's going to be quite the spectacle. There's a huge beast, a monstrosity he's going to be fighting. We are heading to Candoria for supplies. We're going to be heading up there. You guys don't want to miss it. And the whole time, it's the military-looking guy, the Boulder Blade guy who's been talking. The Bronze Delver guy is kind of in the back, just being quiet.
Oh, that's fine. Mr. Boulder Blade, I think that you perhaps might want to pass on some information we have for you, if you don't mind. I have a message I needed to send up to the head of the Banes.
Which one?
Both, actually.
Well,
everyone should be aware of it.
Well, I'm actually the chieftain of the military. I'm the general for the
Oh, well, you didn't mention your rank. General, it's an honor. I will try to show as revenant as I can to
He'll totally just, like give you the benefit of the doubt, but you don't come across as, dwarven at all.
No, it's I don't know how they salute, so I just do like
sure,
I respect your rank sort of thing.
Okay.
But yes, we have a bit of an information to give to your to you and to all the other Bane up there. There is some event that's going to happen tonight, a spectacle, an array of colors up in the sky, an aurora borealis of sorts. It's going to happen right at dusk, and it's a bit of a sign of something to come. And we wanted to notify all the races of Candoria to make sure that they're ready for the upcoming events. But when this, breaks across the sky, there are more things to come. We need to be ready.
That sounds strange, but yeah, we will be looking to the skies. Are you going to be coming to Mount Fatoon?
I'd like to, but at the moment we have pressing duties of honor to protect a village which is about to be assailed by some nefarious bandit folk. Now, I'd ask you to come, but I believe we should be able to handle this on our own.
All right, the battle in the arena is not till tomorrow, so if you guys have time, come find me if we can talk about these lights further.
Tell them to fucking come help us kill bandits.
If you're not busy then tonight, well, maybe one of you might be able to stick around to help if you have a bit of a free hand here and there. Maybe your friend Bronze Delver there.
So Bronze Delver will unfold his arms and he'll grab Boulder Blade's arm, and he will speak to him in Dwarven, which she will understand, and he's pretty much insisting that they continue on their supply run for the night and then they need to get back.
What if we pay them?
The general's got to be like level 10 at least. We don't got the funds.
Yeah. If there's nothing I can do to convince you, pay or otherwise, or for the thrill of battle to show the strength of the Bane, then maybe perhaps at least just sending the message to all those up where you're at, so they can hear the words of prophecy. These Aurora Borealis that are coming, they should all be aware of it. I think the Bane are a proud and mighty race, and they should be well aware of all the events that are transpiring.
And he'll start clanging his axe on the shield as they step onto the teleporter and they are gone.
I look over to Urgra, and during this conversation, I'm like, I'm pretty sure someone sneezed in there, but I don't know how to say like Gesundheit in Dwarvish. But it sounded like there was a sneeze in there, and I'm not quite sure.
No, I'm pretty sure since it's Rin talking, he's telling them about the Aurora Borealis, and I'm totally sure he name dropped Carvalia to give it a little more, substance.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be smart. Yeah, right. Carvalia would be smart. That's the Bane goddess there. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. If he did say Aurora Borealis, maybe that's what the sneeze was. That little like that.
I'm right here looking at both of you talking. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're done.
I said yes.
He said Gesundheit. Yeah, he's done.
I can hear multiple things. I'm not just blind sense to one conversation.
Elves, they're just impressive. Your ears, do they like? You can listen to one end to the other. That's it. Okay, all right. Good to know that, Rin. Never shared that bit of information before. But anyway, so what did they say? It just sounded like you guys were mumbly mouthing there. It really
they are eager to see an event happen tomorrow. Magma head?
No, Magma Jaw.
Magma Jaw. Some body part magma.
Magma.
Yeah. He is apparently going to be fighting a beast of some great strength and renown tomorrow. up at the.
Oh,
At Mount
And there-
well,
Fatigue.
hey, if we survive this evening, perhaps we could go check that out. Kurtz, you like to fight big things. Maybe you could join in with the magma jaw guy or whatever. That could be fun.
Cut his fucking throat.
Whoa, hey, whoa! Why the cutthroat of the beast? Well,
No,
that
he
may-
imprisoned us.
Magmajaw is the man who imprisoned us beneath those dwarven tunnels.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, he
And
is.
threatened to execute us if we
Yeah,
didn't.
the
pay
dwarven
him.
town.
Oh, no kidding.
Remember the area where you made the big gummy bear
Oh,
thing?
no,
Yeah.
no, I remember. Finley's, having trying to put it all together, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Oh, I guess that is the same one. Oh, no, okay, no, I'm with you then. No, neck cutting would probably be the best. I'm surprised you didn't do it right now, actually. That's way to go, Kurt Glatskin. Way to hold back, man. That's good. All right.
Yes.
So,
Quantity over quality. We have bandits.
No. I'm applauding our friend here holding back a little restraint. That's good. Okay.
you couldn't understand the conversation.
Yeah, I also didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay. I thought maybe you recognized it or something. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Finley, you did say that there was some means to help protect the village a bit better than just for very fresh green adventurers who have expended a lot of their...
Right. You're gonna love this shit. All right, yeah, let's go. And it's more of you have to see it visually for me to really put it into words. I know, right? For me to not put something into words visually, this is going to be way more badass.
All right, so all of you have approached the pathway that leads to Herd of Flurgan. None of you guys have been here before. Finley has been here a couple times now. So as you're approaching, so there are the burned cottages on the outside over here, and they. Last time when you were here, Finley, they were smoldering and stuff, but now all the embers are out. There's no more smoke coming from them. You can see that there's a little bit of a moat that surrounds the two portions of Herd of Flurgan, and there is a wooden wall that goes around the whole thing with spiked tops. Because this is a halfling village, for them it's a very tall wall, but for you guys it would just be a tall wall. You know what I mean? It's not very, very tall. It's, for humans.
If we jump, we could look over it.
Not quite. It's a little taller than that, but it's not super impressive for you guys, but it would be for someone smaller.
This wall is impenetrable. It's fucking huge.
So,
No one's getting past this wall. It's too high.
What's it made out of?
Wood. I
Wood.
don't know.
Yep.
Jesus.
so Finley, they attacked the village from the front, or where did they attack?
Well, let me take you guys on a tour. No one's ever been to Herd of Flurgan before. All right. Well, over here to the side, you can see what used to be probably some peaceful villagers in their houses and their abodes, but that's not there anymore. And then up here ahead, you can see the gates where, and I'll wave to the guards. I think they were like Herb and Burb, if I'm not mistaken. Herb and Burb.
Yeah, they're waving to you. Oh, it's good to see you. Welcome back.
All of you friends need to come inside.
Yeah, you open the gate and come on in.
Need a food of hospitality!
Oh, you could be nothing too. And they will open the front gates for you guys.
And I will say, now listen, everyone. Just when we get in here, it's a mixed vibe, all right. So some people, everyone, this is pretty much a predominantly halfling village, right? Everyone is pretty much always on the up and up, right? Try to find the silver lining in any bad situation, right? So try not to mention bandits coming to try to kill everyone, but everyone should be pretty jovial if we just try to stick to the plan and really try to keep everyone's spirits up. That's no
real
space
stupid if they're all about to get raided by bandits.
Hey, there's always a positive, right? Huh?
What is the plan?
Oh, right. Oh, I should. I'll just start walking them right straight back towards Banff,
Okay.
right back
And
straight.
go
back
ahead and
that
start
way.
walking that way, and you will see something.
All right, cool. Where the fuck is my token? It's all the way back here.
Well, that
you're-
individual looks familiar. He looks younger.
You're over here.
You're over here. Oh, we're both thankful.
Finley, right there. Finley, right there.
Do you have vision? There you go.
Yes.
I'm super tiny on a really big map. Anyway, all right. So if I see a dwarf, is that a dwarfus there?
Yes, a dwarfus is there, and you can see there are 3 kegs there in front of him on the ground, and he sees you approaching, and Finley, you'll never believe it. Look at these kegs that we have filled. What did
Awesome!
you call it?
No, dwarfus, that's great.
What did you call it before?
Shenanibombs.
Shenanibombs. Yes, we had 3 kegs of Shenanibombs ready to go.
Right. Excellent, Dwarfus. That's wonderful news. All right. Hey, like I said, I was going to go find my friends. Sorry it took us a little bit here, but it doesn't seem like we missed the party. Everyone, and I'll be like, you'll see him like kind of pause for a minute, be like, you all remember. All right. So this is Urgra. This is Rin. This is Kurtz. Everyone, this is a Dwarfus. He is the head, if I'm not mistaken, the head of the Banff headquarters here, right? You are the lieutenant, if I remember correctly.
The leader of the Banff. Welcome, and he'll kind of pull out his little guitar banjo hybrid thing, and he'll start playing out for you guys.
The banjo of yours, yes.
Yep, and he'll start jamming out for you guys, and then he's looking to see if you guys are impressed at all. Doesn't see it.
Really the time?
Oh, it's always the time for him.
It's
Yes.
always time. Yeah, right.
So he'll kind of
I apologize.
he'll pull the hood off. He'll kind of flick the scarf part coming off his thing. He'll just start going off on this massive riff, just ripping on it, looking for you guys to see if you're excited at all.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I thought that was pretty great, Adorphus. It's been a kind of a long day.
You care to join in, Finley? You want to play along?
I was. Did you don't see me clapping? I was clapping.
Why don't you play with me?
We don't have time. We don't have time.
Oh yes,
Right.
yes.
You're right.
Yes,
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, guys, this is the plan here. We concocted this major eruption in a barrel, and we think that we might be able to create some sort of a trap for these bandits. And you said, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be coming at dusk. And if we might be able to try to, if we can avert them once, maybe they just won't come back ever again, right? Like that's the plan. We can once and done. These are called Shenanibombs, by the way, and patent pending. But right, it's a big boom, right? Big explosion. Kind of reminds me of, if I'm not mistaken, I've done meteor swarms before. Ren's done fireballs, I think, before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Big explosion. We're talking like fireball, meteor swarm. Maybe not that extreme, but at least fireball kind of level here. Shit. And the plan here is perhaps we can avoid massive casualties with just one big fucker off, and then they just run away, and we save the day. I think it's a pretty lock stock plan.
Like massive casualties.
Right, but just of the bad guys, perhaps like Bandit clan.
Oh.
Not on this day, but other time.
So you want to set these as landmines?
Oh, I should probably explain it. So, a little bit more. These bandits have been keeping this town, Adorphus, for months, if I'm not mistaken, right? And they're taking their wares and just they come back. It's a very bully type situation. So they didn't have their quota, right? And they now are coming back for like more than the quota, very like gang-related bully type shit, right? Like, so the plan here is when they come to take their wares, we double cross them, trap, big boom, fuck off all. Perhaps it'll work. It seems like a pretty decent plan. And then any straggling survivors, we take Kurtz and he could do what he does. You know what I mean?
So
torture and kill, yes.
Yeah, Dorfus will kind of approach you guys. So, we're trusting in Finley to put together the defenses or the assaults or whatever. This is not our forte, so why don't we go inside and we can discuss your guys' battle plan, and we'll accommodate wherever we can. We really appreciate the help.
Yeah, how long till dusk is it?
You're guessing maybe half hour to an
hour.
Dorfus,
we don't really have time for sitting down and play dating here. We really got to put this into action. So where
I have a plan.
A solid plan is always worth taking the time to.
I have a plan.
We're gonna do this from the hip.
We're gonna do this from the hip. I'm a fucking soldier. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So I told you, bringing back my friends. They might have ideas too.
So they attack from over here, right?
A pint?
No. Later.
I'm 12.
She's of drinking age. Don't listen to her. Later, though.
Is that in halfling years? Or?
Find her a cute halfling boy later on, but now it's wartime. All right. So you say
when you say it's wartime, he'll kind of signal over, and there's some bards that are on one of the towers. There's just it kind of like signals that it's wartime, and they'll doom 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 doom.
The Bridge of Kazas Doom. I see it.
Did we walk into the Bard Central?
Kind of, yeah.
I'll throw the Bridge of Kazas Doom on loop into the chat. Anyway, all right. So you say that these things explode, right?
Yeah, right. Big.
How?
Big fireball kaboom kind of thing.
How explode?
We kind of need to set that into motion. So we did a little experimentation of our own, and just a wee little bit of fire, and then it does the rest on its own.
Okay. Me, Rin, and Urgra. Urgra, you and I can light our arrows. Rin, you can shoot fireballs, or bolts, or fucking whatever it's called.
Yes.
Shoot fire out of your hands because you're a wizard.
Yes.
We line them up at the main gate, depending on where these bandits are going to come from. We have archers on the
I will give you guys. Here, I'm gonna give you control, Dylan, so you can put them where you want.
Barrels.
The barrels?
And Adorphus, where do they usually come for their pickup?
They come through the front gate area direction, and we bring it out to them.
Adorphus, yes, since you said you give them to them, are they expecting to come back with you providing more of them in order to, say, bring us the rest, or we shall burn the town down, or are they just coming to burn the town down? Is there, like, no reasoning with them at this point?
Yeah, they're coming expecting to get the rest of what we owe them.
Oh, well then, Finley, I'm sorry, Kurtz, why don't we just put these on a barrel, in wagons, give it to them, and when it's in the heart of their, group, you can explode at the back.
If we set them up on the road in, like, a wagon... Here, we have archers on the towers or on the wall. You and Urgra are up there. Me, Finley, and the rest of the soldier of any sort of pikemen or spearmen or swordsmen, anything like that, at the beginning of this sort of ditch on the road. When we give the signal, you guys ignite the bombs, blowing them up, and then we rush in and finish off the stragglers.
So not so much scaring them away as just killing them all.
Yes. That is the scariest thing that I can think of.
Yep, right. So I asked this question before, and I said, let's say we're successful and we win the day. What's to say they don't come back in more numbers and more numbers? And Adorphus feels pretty confident that if you just punch a bully once in the nose, he kind of sets them straight and they won't come back bother us again. But
if you cut a bully's throat, he'll never rise again.
Well, there's that too, right? So the question here is we only have 20 minutes left to set this shit up. Let's start loading this up and figure this out because we're losing daylight here. Literally half of the meaning of that phrase.
Mm-hmm. Adorphus, do you have any just like spare crates or barrels that are empty that won't be missed?
Yeah, we can. Whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever we can accommodate for you guys. Want some crates too?
Yes. In order to fool them to assume that there's more
just
supplies.
crates.
Okay.
Just stuff that looks like we have produced the tribute. Me and the swordsman and Finley will be there to sort of officiate it, and then Urgra and Rin, you'll explode the barrels, and then in the sort of chaos afterwards, me, Finley, and the rest of the swordsmen rush in, and
now
it's alive.
How close do you need to be in order to successfully shoot your arrows?
Me?
How far can you fire?
Well over 100 feet.
Oh gosh, that was a perfect.
I went to 20.
I'm over here trying to play with my rapier and trying to get ready.
You stab me in the fucking chest and kill me.
I was practicing my rapier. I'm sorry. I'm just getting ready for battle. I'm sorry.
Cough up a little blood like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want? I'm giving it to Kurt so you can position it. I can. What else?
Well,
what else are you guys wanting?
I mean, we don't have time to dig like traps and stuff like that. So
if we laden the cart with all the goods and then send it to them, and then once they take it to their own ranks, it should be a way to at least, well, hopefully eradicate most of them.
That would involve sneaking.
I'm sorry, Urgra, go ahead.
That would, if we follow them back to their hideout, whatever it is, it involves sneaking, which all of us are not particularly good at.
Oh, listen, if there's any survivors, we'll just capture them and torture them until they tell us where their hideout is.
Right. Or I was going to suggest perhaps we leave one alive. I'm looking at you, Kurtz. And we tell him over this town again.
I don't understand the words in common. You just keep one alive.
I know. It's math. I know it's crazy, but
It's
yeah,
science?
if we leave one alive, if we kill them all, there's no one to go back and say, "Hey, don't fuck with this town anymore."
I mean, when 30 guys don't come back.
I think that's a risk where we Kurtz Glaskin. That's just more for the tally sheet, there, isn't it, friend? They won't come back. I have a good feeling about this.
Personally, I want to have them. What if we track one guy back to their hideout and then kill them all in their sleep?
It has worked in the past.
It's possible if their leader does not accompany them to the pickup, then perhaps.
We'll play it by ear, but our plan of attack is essentially we have this sort of scapegoat bomb waiting for them. Rin and Urgra are on the ramparts, along with the rest of the archers from the town, ready to just light the shit up and rain hell down.
You guys could go hide in the village there. There's a tree. There's some burnt out buildings and things. You could hide on the wall.
I think that Urgra and Rin, though, will be safest behind the walls, where at least they have some cover.
Yes, I concur.
They can just shoot out their shit. You and me on the battlefield, along with the swordsman, is all we need.
And when we experimented before, DM, how big of a blast radius was it that we projected it?
It was a smaller keg.
Crater.
Yeah, and it.
Right.
Well, these are the full kegs instead of just a little mini one.
Right.
And before it was I think it was a 3x3.
Right, and that was a
square.
small one.
That was the small one.
And these are big.
So you might have moved the card a little further away.
Right. I'm just worried about blowing up half of this.
To there. What if we move it out to there, and then me and Finley are here?
You're gonna get blown up.
We have cover. There's trenches and shit.
I would just leave the cart out there for them to take, and then we'll shoot it as they ride away.
And then we rush in after it explodes.
Right.
I would suggest you and your footmen hide in the trees.
Or in the burnt out village.
Or in the burnt out, yes, you can probably assault from that direction.
I like that.
Perhaps we can just move the drop point, gentlemen and lady, and just make the drop point here. I mean, this shit's already fucked up anyway.
Put it wherever you want.
We still have a little bit of cover from the wall there.
I feel like after they get blown the fuck up, and speaking from experience as someone who's been blown the fuck up, you need a few seconds to be like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what if I meet them at the point here, right? And I guide them down over here. I say, "Yep, the wares are all over there for the taking. Sorry for the holdup. Double the bounty there, or the bounty there."
Finley, I'm worried that if you're there while they first approach the cart, the first thing they're going to do is to look in the cart to see what is.
I'm just gonna stay back here. Just saying.
I like having it here, and then us and the foot soldiers flank them from the left.
Yes, you probably be best you find cover and hide in that position. And from here on the main road, we can at least tell them from the wall. That's all the goods.
And you and Urgra and the rest of the archers can just rain down shit on them while we rush in.
All right.
Adorphus will ask what he should do.
Just be amazing, Adorphus.
Kill everyone you don't recognize.
Or is it you guys are gonna handle this?
No, kill everyone you don't recognize. Get on the fucking ramparts and kill everyone you don't recognize.
Adorphus, are you better with melee or with distance fighting?
Not much of a fighter myself, actually. I would prefer to not.
Stick with me and the wizard.
It's wartime.
Okay.
Right. Hey, and Adorphus, if you could perhaps maybe just gather up whoever you can in the next 10 minutes. They should already be prepared, because I said, find some people when I left here. Maybe we could get some more people up on the wall with Urgra and Rin and be ready for the shit.
Okay.
Actually, Adorphus, do you mind parleying with them? Informing them this is the cart, this is the goods. I'm assuming they might believe it from you since they recognize you. But if they saw strangers like us suddenly doing this, they might get suspicious. Urgra and I will stay low behind the palisades to make sure they don't spot us, and then we will
They
Fine,
actually
just
deal
necessary
with
time.
somebody else. Let me go grab them, and I'll bring them up and have them be the first
All
line
right.
of contact.
Don't let him know. He might die in the explosion.
Well, hopefully they will be.
They're going to be yelling over the wall, Kurtz. No one is getting near that cart except for the bandits.
Right.
All right, so Dorfus goes running off while you guys are preparing. You get the cart all set up. No, the crates are empty. There's no things in there. So you were talking about if they look, they're going to see it's empty. So just...
Hopefully we can blow them up as soon as they start looking.
Okay.
Should we put maybe like a sheet over the cart there? You know, maybe just give us that extra second. Nice pelts or something. We can
I want Urgra and Rin to have clear lines of sight for when they blow it.
Okay.
All right.
Besides, that could be. People need sheets, Finley. It gets cold at night.
All right.
Finley, where were you going to be for this? Were you going to be inside, or were you going to be out there with Kurtz?
Where's Kurt's glass gonna go in?
He's
Burned out houses.
In the village with the rest of the foot soldiers.
You can always stay in here if you want. It's
Yeah,
not that far of a run. I mean, you can
I'll
go out
fucking
there.
solo it.
Actually, we need to take another break, so I'll let you guys finalize your plans, so that way when we come back, we'll be ready to rock and roll. We appreciate
Sweet.
everybody being here, joining the HotA family, and we will be back in a few minutes. Thanks, guys.
I wasted a crit on practice swinging. God
I
damn
know,
it.
right?
Yeah.
The dice are telling me it's a 20. We're sticking with it. Okay, just go. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna belt this shit. I'm just gonna go.
Yes, this is my daughter, Melody.
Oh.
You shall find justice upon your soul. Turn it into a. Let's go with a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
And I'll let it just go ahead and sit there and start dissolving the place up.
Yeah,
we're on our phones.
Shit.
No, we're paying attention. Yeah, we're focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I'll just sort of run my finger through the scar that goes across my head. Indeed. Grab it by the head, start slamming the skull into the stone wall next to me until the skull just shatters. Bend the fucking knee, peasants.
I'm gonna burn a lucky point.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It's meant to be.
Tell Caldevar, if you can, please, sir, that Kurtz Glaskin is going...
Come up to Rin and say, speaking of teamwork, do you have any offensive spells at all?
Right? He's got, really scruffy, nasty beard and kind of kicks his foot. Like, ow! Down. He just starts going off on this rift. Martha will turn to the crowd and he'll go, "Are you not entertained?" Hail, brave adventurer!
Hello there, everyone's favourite halfling bard, Finley Shenanigan here. Being the soulful adventurer that I am, and known for telling a tale or two, pull up a stool to grab a pint as I tell you a story about my favourite hero, me. In my years of travelling, I met people of all walks and cultures. Although the Horsemen coming didn't affect me directly, I saw the toll they left behind. The destruction and devastation these villainous beings left in their wake sparked something within me. How was I, Finley Shenanigan, to become the greatest, most legendary bard that Candoria had ever seen, if no one was around to behold my glory? More importantly, where is Alundra? When will she be back? And what will she be wearing? Hopefully something revealing. Anywho, setting on my journey, I shared my glamour with those who had never witnessed such pure, unadulterated excellence before. My legacy was to replace their despair and unite the people for the war yet to come. In the end of the day, everyone can be a hero. Everyone has a little adventure inside of them. And if you don't, would you like one?
Ah, salutations. I am Rin Anoran, historian of Candoria, renowned problem solver, an elf of esteemed conscience. When I became of age, I set out as a Rena and departed from my home of Orthalos to the city of Egoras to study the arcane arts. With some difficulties, I was able to teach myself while working as a scribe in the library of Alashar. There, I produced a masterpiece of Candoria's history and its secrets. My manifesto, the true record of our world. However, even my aspirations dwindled when Alundra's guidance vanished, followed by the devastation from the Horsemen's wake. Despite all the wounds we have suffered, I shall never let our existence be forgotten, for I believe our best hope lies with our knowledge and story made eternal.
My name is Kurt Glaskin, and I have lost everything that I've loved in this world. My daughters, my wife, my friends, all of them dead to the Horsemen. And now I have a chance to redeem myself, to protect my friends, to lead humanity into a new age of light and hope. Alundra abandoned us, the goddesses abandoned us, and left us with these monsters. And I want to take everything from them that they've taken from us. I live in a world of blood and hatred and violence, and so I will become that violence. I will be that hatred, and I will be exactly what we need. A sword against the darkness.
My name is Urgra Dropper, and I am a dependable ambassador. I was the only half-breed in my mother's tribe of orcs where the threat of being eaten constantly hung over my head. And yet, those were some of the happiest times of my life compared to my time with the Revenant. I was 12 when I first picked up a bow and started hunting, and I quickly found that people make the most interesting prey and often deserve an arrow in the head far more than most monsters. Magic and even the Three Sisters were always something weird and sinister to me. That is, until by chance I crossed paths with the High Priestess Alundra, who showed me that magic, like everything else, can be used for good or for evil. And that's what I'll keep on repeating to myself every time one of those stuck-up magical morons say something that makes me want to cut out their tongues.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Just to
All right,
see if we can scare them.
Back. Welcome, everybody.
What up?
They're still kind of piecing together their battle plan, so we're going to give them
Oh,
some more
good.
time. They move some stuff
Okay.
around.
But yeah, Finley, ask your friend if they have any spare instruments. We're going to prestidigitation them into gold so that we can laden the cart with more valuable appearing looking objects.
Adorphus!
He's off fetching the person, but
I don't know where he is.
yeah,
Fuck.
but just asking any random halfling. Like, they got tons of instruments here. If you guys want to use those as to turn
Yes, we
gold
just
around.
need some of the shoddiest ones that you have. Nothing you don't care about. Finley and I will turn at least 6 of them into gold.
Okay. Yep, and you guys can pile those all up in the back. Let's see, you guys moved. So you only wanted one keg in the cart, and then you put 2 out further spread apart, and you're kind of partially burying, disguising with leaves or whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
okay.
By the way, Adorphus, while we're setting this up, did he come back?
Not yet, but he
Okay.
will be sure.
I like this for prestidigitation, by the way. I like this as the hand. Anyway,
Okay.
continue.
Oh, for the
Semantic.
signal? Okay.
Yeah.
And Urgra will try to use her ranger stuff to hide those barrels so they
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good shit.
don't.
Give me some kind of check to see how well.
I'll do a survival.
Can I
Sure.
aid her?
Survival, baby.
Yeah.
Survival.
Yeah, you can be doing the other one.
No.
Yeah. He wanted to give her advantage. It's just
Yeah, I know.
It was just funny.
Okay, I'll do the one by the road.
Okay.
That is an 18.
Nice.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know what's going on.
you just dragged like a leaf and like good enough.
Yeah,
There
that's
we
good.
go.
Okay.
You turn it on its side so it's less tall.
And you see,
I'm kind of. I'm gonna log out of Roll20 real quick. Hold on.
okay, yeah.
Continue with the game. but-
Okay. So Adorphus comes running up. Finley, give me a perception check.
Yep, sure. Fuck. I
2 gold coins says it's his baby. It's his
Probably.
lady.
She'd be like 6 months old.
No, his lady girl. His baby.
mama.
So, yep, you do
Hey,
recognize who's coming up with a Dorfus, and it is, you guess it,
Delilah.
Delilah. So she's coming up with them, and he's kind of giving her a little bit of instructions, but she's very confused on what the hell's going on. And she's like, "So what am I supposed to be? Finley?
Delilah?
Is that you? What are you doing here in Herdefergen?"
Hey, I've heard the fucking you too. All right, no, I'm here to help. Actually, I heard you had a bit of a bandit problem.
You weren't ever supposed to come back.
I know, but here I am. Fucking Christy. Right?
Okay, well, thanks for the help. And she's like very confused what's going on.
Well, listen, we don't have much time.
It's
You got
war
some bandit coming here. We're gonna take care of some business, and I promise we can talk a little bit later. All right?
Sure. What do you need me to do, Finley?
I don't know how much the Dorfus filled you in on, but we just need you to just act calm, act natural. You got the bandits coming in to pick up some shite. Just tell them, here's your shite plus some more, because we know we didn't have enough the first time. I'm well aware of the situation here. Just be casual.
But we
unless
don't
you know
have anything to give them, though.
There, look at the cart out there. There's plenty of gold and kegs of Herg the Flurgan special. Like, it's all in there for them. It's ready to go.
Okay, so I just talk to them and that's it.
That's it. Yep. Just your shipment is here. You do it from the wall, right? You don't actually go out and like shake hands.
Yeah, I would rather do it from back here. It'd be much
Oh
safer.
yeah. Probably the best. And then, to be quite honest, after they start strolling away with it, just vamonos.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Manos.
I don't know what Herdefergen means.
By the way, Adorphus, did Finley tell you about the sky splitting open and multiple colors coming from the heavens?
What?
Yes, sorry.
We'll worry about that in a second.
What the hell are you
it's going
talking
to
about there?
Just take a look to the sky. Tell your bards to look, and we're warning you now. There is something that's going to approach, and we want you to be aware of this so that you can spread this. Bards are very good at sharing gossip and song. Perhaps you can write a tale about this, that during the time when the bandit clan was blown to pieces and the sky ripped apart as the heroes warned you of an impending fate to fall upon Candoria.
I am the voice of the temple.
Ermagerd.
Just be aware, if all of your denizens stay safe in their homes, but look out their windows and look into the sky, you shall see this occur.
Okay.
How many halflings do I have with me?
How many do you need?
Oh,
I want at least 6.
They're not going to be useful in combat.
They're meat shields, honestly.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Okay, hold on. If Urgra sees like these freaking farmers wielding like hoes, she's gonna be like, okay, stop.
Grab
They're all
your
happy.
torch and pitchforks.
here we go. We're going to fight the war for the people.
Protect Herdefergen.
I mean, they're brave. That's a thing.
Kurtz, I could kick one of these things, and I think that they may die.
That's the only way you learn how to hold yourself in battle, Urgra.
I just don't feel this is a good use of resources.
Men, march forward.
You think?
Why don't you all come back here and I'll give you something nice and sweet to eat on while we
Don't
handle
listen to him. He's hilarious.
I have a great...
I'll eat it.
It's like you hear
Though
Morgan
you-
Freeman's voice.
Though
every
you
time.
may die, your
Yeah.
legend will live forever in the heart of Hergeflogen.
Just hear the Morgan Freeman voice. Like, little did they know they were all going to die.
They were probably gonna be blown up.
Oh,
Great.
their house is
This plan is amazing. We are good to go. Let's do this thing. It's like, recruited as fucking 7 dwarves.
Oh.
Halfling. Good job.
Okay.
Every war has a casualty.
All right. So did you guys? I'm sorry. I was kind of out of it there.
Good.
Did you guys
Good.
want the halflings out there with you or not?
No.
Yes.
I'd say no.
No.
Okay, I'll just
Halflings, come to me. I'm better than him.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay, you're overruled.
Heart of darkness.
So Urger's going out. Is Urger going out with?
I am going out because I am also pretty good at melee, and just in case he needs help.
No, heart of darkness.
Okay, you can compel them to listen to you. So how many were you wanting?
6.
Oh my god. All right.
Yes, I love
All right,
it.
so these 6 little halflings are going to be scared curled up in little corners inside this wrecked building that's burnt down, and it's just total shambles. And they're just kind of like
sure to tell this.
They're just kind of shaking. The bandits are gonna kill us.
Listen. When the explosion happens, rush forward and jam your weapon into the nearest chest you can find. Not each other and not me.
Good point.
Oh,
My sister died in this building.
Shut up. Your advantage is ferocity and your courage. Hold true to that, and you will succeed.
But there's that last word in the sentence where it says, enemy alone. You're not alone. We're here to help you, Kurtz. They don't need to help you.
Yeah.
They'll take up arms to fight alongside you should you find yourself facing an enemy alone.
But you got this. Sorry, we got it. We got 6 saplings.
It's happening.
Oh,
Don't get it wrong.
Okay.
The bards will sing of this day.
I am not surprised. Kurtz is okay with killing kids.
Fuck, that was funny.
It's
All
their
right.
village, all right?
Yes. For her to Florgan. They're good. They're fucking good. They're good.
Yeah.
They're with you. They're inspired and shit.
All right. So before long, a little regiment of the
Jesus.
Bandit clan.
This is more than I thought, guys.
And
That'd be
they're
dope.
still kind of hidden, so let me move them. Over here.
There's more. Oh.
As we watch them approach, I'm like, remember, Jalilo, just be casual, be normal. You got this. Just a regular old pickup. Just tell them to take their shite and leave, or whatever you say, and then get the fuck out of the way. Just get on out of the way here.
All right, so you see 2 little squads with someone behind them kind of running the squad, and then the one in the back seems to be in charge of the whole shindig.
You look great, by the way. If you don't, anyway, I'm sorry. No, focus on the situation at hand. Okay, here.
It's Finley. We agreed we wouldn't talk again.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. All right. Focus.
Okay. So they will send one bandit to come forward, and he'll kind of make his way over this way.
Quiet, men.
Give me a
Going
stealth
this
check.
way.
Chris.
Too good for the road.
You're right.
All right.
Bandit's gonna use the
Do I have to do a stealth check? DM?
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
So he's gonna make his way to about right here, and he's gonna start yelling. So it projects over the not massive, but the walls of Herd of Flurgan. Halflings, we are here for our payment. And then Delilah will kind of look at you like, what do I say? What do I say?
All right. Listen, I'm gonna whisper to her. I'll be like, all right. So tell them your stuff is over there on the road.
My stuff is over there on the road.
Right, and it's kind of heavy because we needed to
kind of heavy.
Right, because we needed to make up for what we didn't have.
It's
and plus
over there. I can't do this. And she'll just take off and start running back in the town.
Fuck. All right.
God, you have the best baby mama.
Oh,
And
God.
then so he'll appears to that he heard, and he's gonna start making his way over towards the wagon, and you'll see him kind of give a signal to his brothers in arms, and they will send 2 more over.
I will use minor illusion to make the voice of Delilah. So just in case they prefer to do it Delilah, I'll just have it go with her just saying, "There's extra gold instruments in there. The first one who grabs the violin and the flute will get an extra gold instrument for free."
Okay, and you'll see these 2 will start to sprint towards the wagon. So we got this one here, that one there, and they start opening the stuff, like going through everything. They see
Oh shit!
the golden stuff there, and this one here grabs it, and he holds it up like, "Yeah, I got it first!" And then the other one is starting to open one of the crates.
Blow it!
Okay, do I see one of the crates do I know which crates are empty and that sort of thing?
All of the crates. Like, you guys didn't put any food, so you put the keg, the crates, and the weapons there.
All right, I light my arrow, and I'm going to try to take a shot.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh my.
And since I have a longbow, can I be waiting for this as well?
Yeah, you guys were laying in wait, so yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, they rolled crap.
garbage. So,
Guys, I don't have advantage on initiative yet. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I do, because I have a weapon of warning.
Ooh,
You
nice.
do it, Urgra. Yeah.
Better.
Bear with us here,
Yeah.
folks. We gotta get a lot of
Oh,
people
Oh.
into
oh
this.
no, one nat 20.
We're gonna have to fall back to the wall.
It's going down. Meet me
Wow,
at the
they rolled-
wall.
Do we get a sneak attack round though?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. That's better.
But I wanted it to be ready.
Oh jeez, shit. Sorry, I had a fucking song queued up. It just got loud as fuck in my ears.
Why is the barrel?
The barrel has an issue.
Oh,
Barrel
just like with chicken.
Barrel
you
just
don't know.
spontaneously
Chicken.
Level 1 initiative items. This is a thing.
The
All right.
chicken that rolled a nat 20 initiative. Oh, good times. Oh, this was back in the day.
All
Now we got a
right.
barrel. What did the barrel roll?
It's wartime.
A 2. He goes last. All
That
right.
shitty pump I just did.
All right. So
Barrel.
Urgra, you can release the dart or the arrow. Excuse me.
Okay. Here goes something. Don't have very
Make
good
an attack
weapons.
roll.
Okay, here we go. That is a 10.
Okay. And I want you to roll for me
Oh.
4d4 plus 4,
That is 14.
and that will be in a. Let me turn the grid up a little bit so we can see it a little bit better.
Okay.
Actually, I might just turn it like red or something so we can see it.
Red.
There we go.
I'm gonna blow up the fucking
For
town.
the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
All right, so let's see. So it was 3x3 before, so this time it's going to be. So it's going to be 5x5.
Nice.
So it gets these 3 essentially.
So yeah, it's going to hit all 3 of them. Yep. Okay, so go ahead. So it's how much damage?
14,
14.
I assume fire damage.
Yes, it is.
There goes the wall or part of it.
Oh,
The wall's okay, but if the barrel is the center,
it's 25 feet radius.
oh, it's a 25-foot radius.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, there you go.
Just out of range.
All right, how do you want to do it?
Yeah, so Urgra's just watching, and as she sees the guy like take his like sword to try and pry up a crate, she's like, nope.
Okay.
And it's probably just a moment of like they see the arrow hit and they all flinch as like they see like the fire and it just slowly catches and
Okay.
they smell like, what's that smell?
Okay, a huge fireball, just the whole wagon just kind of like just disintegrates as this whole area just gets consumed with this massive fireball. And it's not just like a boom, it's kind of like a mushroom cloud effect almost. So like all above it, just this huge billow of smoke comes up, and you guys can almost feel the heat all the way over there, just humongous explosion. And you can see the bandits off in the distance. They are alerted to it, and they look like they are getting ready to charge in.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my movement to run towards the gate.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Red, you go ahead and go because you were before it, but Urgra was the one who started it. So
That's fine. That's fine. Urgra did the shot. And I mean, I guess if I see them in the distance, do I know which one looks? Does anyone look more leader-esque?
Yes, they do. The one that's right here.
All right. I mean, I will try to snipe him with a firebolt. Just kind of like get a little pop over and go. Oh, looks maybe him. All right, and flick. Which is a
Just always go for the one with the nicest hat.
yes.
Roll the
I, mean,
cape.
I just
Perfect.
couldn't. I don't know if it's going to roll. Oh, there it did it twice. 7.
Yeah, 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
why I had multiple people shooting at the barrels.
It was max damage, but oh my god, 7 to hit.
Okay. That is
Sputters out before it
gonna-
gets there.
Yeah, it's gonna like go off. Let's go. It totally falls short. I gotta number these guys. I was gonna do this
Oh,
beforehand.
that was
I totally
bad
forgot.
guesswork on my part.
It's a better flick here.
All right, so we go
You're really quick the
to
rest of
Finley.
My turn? Alright.
Yep.
really don't have much to do. I know this is a surprise.
Fire me.
Okay. It won't do anything, but sure.
Do you have any left?
No.
I didn't think you had any left.
Nope, I don't have anything, you guys. That's why I didn't want to come here, because I don't have anything to do.
You're the one who needed to protect the halflings, so you better pull something out of your ass.
My ass was pulled with bombs that blow, shenana bombs. That's all I got. All right.
Okay.
I will hold my fucking action if someone gets within 60 feet of the wall. That's all I can really do right now.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I know this is a surprise round, so it'll stay there until my next turn. So anywhere up in this general's vicinity.
Okay, and then Kurtz.
All right. So I'll turn to the men that I'm with, be like, hold until my signal, and then I'll jump out, just screaming like a madman.
Okay.
And loose a arrow at the captain. No, fuck that. I don't know he's the captain. I don't care. I'll loose an arrow at this guy.
Number
The
5.
first one you see breathing.
Ooh, not good damage. Shit.
What's it at? Here it is. That is a hit.
So I'll just sort of jump out to here. And just be screaming like, I am Kurtz Glaskin and I am your bane!
Okay. So as you loosen the arrow, it's going to sink right into his shoulder, doing a massive amount of damage, and he kind of falls to a knee. He is not down, but he is pretty damn close.
God, he's so healthy.
All right. So that was the surprise round. So now we will go to the top. All right. So these guys look fucking pissed, and they start to charge.
I love it.
Bandits here, movement.
One just got shot in the fucking shoulder.
Damn it.
Move this over. Sorry, guys.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bros.
So there. Okay.
For her to flirting. For her to flirting, everyone.
Hope they don't have range attacks.
He did.
We're on a wall. We're good. Just hide.
You're good.
You guys can come in.
Okay.
You guys
So he's
do the
gonna
password.
dash up to there. And then this guy will.
That guy shot with the arrow? Good for him. What a champ.
5, 10, 15,
He's walking it off.
and then he will charge to there.
He does have superior numbers.
Take it off.
All right, Ren, you are up. You see 2 bandits starting to charge towards Kurtz after he loosed an arrow and hit one.
I will say, Kurtz, get out of there! I'm getting ready! And I'm going to hold a firebolt, and I'm going to, when Kurtz gets out of the range of the exploding barrel, try to shoot the barrel that's right there next to him. This one.
Okay. All right, you can hold
So
it.
when Kurtz is safe, because right now he's like,
Sure.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, he's in it.
and yeah, that would kill him. So no.
Yeah. Well, not kill, unconscious, but still.
No kill. Probably kill.
Okay. That one will
Let's
charge
let's
up
hit
to
point
there.
maximum.
Whoa.
So
He needs 24 damage. No, it couldn't.
Oh no, it couldn't kill him. It'd be four shy.
20 is max. Yeah.
All right, Urgra, you are up.
All right. I'm over there. People are running. I will echo Rin, saying, "Kurtz to the gate!" And oh my gosh, happens with me.
Okay. Okay.
They listen only to me.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'll just like be guarding the bridge.
Okay.
And I will have. I took like a burning arrow with me from like my little pyre thing, so I'm just holding it. And
Okay.
I'm getting ready to shoot to probably the same barrel that
Okay.
Rin does.
Sure,
when
sure.
Get out of the way.
Okay. And then this one will come in. 5, 10, 15, 16. We'll go to there. This one will get to there. And they are dashing, so they're not going to get any attacks in. All right, Finley.
I still can't really do anything, so I'm just like, everyone hold! This is for her to Flurgan! No, that's not gonna bandit to fuck them up! That's it, that's all I can do.
Okay, all right, Kurtz, you see these guys are starting to peel off from their formation and charging at you. The one closest to you is the one that you shot with an arrow, and he's got this bloodlust in his eyes, and he wants to make you pay. What do you want to do?
Fall back, halflings!
It's about time he said something.
I'll take a few steps back.
Oh my god, they're coming!
And then I'll shoot number 5 again with the bow.
Okay.
Maybe.
Are the halflings? Where are the halflings at?
They're kind of in this building.
They're
over
imagining. They're just like we're just.
Okay, I didn't know if they actually had an initiative order.
Ugh.
there. They didn't.
6.
Probably a miss.
That is a miss. Yep.
All right. I guess since now Kurtz is out of the thing, Urgra and I are firing.
Yep.
All right. You fire 12. I think that hits. Oh!
For fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Roll 20.
All right, so Urga, you get your shot off first, and it's totally off, and it actually catches the tree, and the flame is kind of flickering on it. It might catch on fire, you're not quite sure.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh
And then,
no! Oh.
which one do you want?
I'm looking. Can you get that? Move back and fall prone 15 feet. I'll do that.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, do you want to
There's a moat down there. Do you fall down into the water?
Do you want to describe your failure and why you fell?
Sure. So Urgra is just waiting for Kurtz to move out of the way, but then seeing him miss his shot so terribly, she's like, but then she gets distracted and there slips. It's like shit, so she just like trips over her feet, and then she's moving backwards, backpedaling. Then she sees like the stakes that are coming out of the floor, and she's like shit, and so she twists, and then she lands on the bridge, and she just falls into the moat.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So you're now in the moat. I love it. But Rin, you do get a firebolt off, and it does make contact. Go ahead and roll the same amount of damage for me.
Okay, how well do we do? 14.
14
What?
damage.
Is it the same as yours? It is the same as yours.
How is it 14?
There's a +4.
Oh, for the dice. I thought you were talking about your firebolt damage. I'm like, what?
Oh, no. No. No.
All right.
That was a 9.
So it's going to be...
I think it's all 5.
1, 2, 3.
All of them.
All right.
But maybe perhaps the slightly dulled out one is stronger than the rest.
How do you want to do it, my friend?
Well, since I'm like, oh, right. Oh, actually, that's where it fell short last time. I know exactly the length I need to fire the flick. And I just do it at the exact same, because it fell short there, so I'm like, aha, perfect. Rinse and repeat.
All right, so a massive explosion occurs, and this crater is left in the ground. You see these bandits' flaming bodies go flying and just fall lifeless onto the ground. So that was the 2 held. So now we go to... Yeah, Kurt's took his
Which
turn.
of them are alive?
Yeah, that's the question. Those dead. Okay, dead.
Delete.
Dead. Dead. That was
Shenanabomb.
5.
Shenanabomb.
Okay, so he makes it there. Mana.
They're still coming?
Heard a flurkin.
Good.
Heard the Flurgan. Don't fight with Heard the Flurgan.
60, he makes it there. And this guy is... Yeah, that one's exploded. Okay, so he went. Next is the leader, so he's gonna get to here. He's gonna start shouting some commands. You guys can't quite hear it. He will go up. He'll make it to there. There's a lot of fucking guys to move.
You're doing great.
And that one, oh, he's one of the dead ones. And then the barrel. The barrel's turn. All right, so back to the top. That bandit. Oh, that one's alive. All right, so make it to there.
That one's alive.
Guys, I'm gonna rush him.
Okay, he's dead.
Seems like the best course of action.
All right, Rin, it's now your turn.
The one that's closest to Kurtz, I just will try to because I see it's like, oh, he's near the same barrel. Maybe if I do the same mathematics, I will hit you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Calculated precise attack for 14.
That will hit.
Okay. 6 fire damage.
6, and that is to number 6. Okay, so it smashes into his leather armor and lights part of his clothing on fire, but he's still up and standing, but he looks pretty bloodied.
And I do duck back down behind the palisades.
Okay.
Because I'm smart like that.
And then that bandit is dead. Urgra.
All right, coming out of the water, her little fun bun's completely ruined.
Oh no!
She
Took
will.
so long.
She
You
will
pulled them out
draw.
earlier, remember? But when you went to the shroud, you just like got rid of them.
Yeah, but now they're like, it's just a mess up
A
there.
hot mess, yeah.
So she will take another arrow and she will fire at. Let's give you a number. This guy right here.
Okay, number 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, longbow.
And that
12.
will hit.
Oof, level 1. 10 max damage.
Nice job. How do you want to do it?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Looking just like a drowned vermin. She takes her bow, like whips her head to get her bangs out of her eyes, and just like very quickly, just
Nice.
like die.
I let my head back off.
And it just gets him right in the head.
Okay. All right, and he drops down to the ground. Let's see. That bandit's dead too. Is he? Yep. Man, you guys dropped these guys quick. We go to Finley.
That was the plan, Sean.
Right. So as I see, boom booms going off everywhere, Shenanabomb plan working to full effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna run down here next to Rin as I see him, hurling firebolts around and everything, and I'm pretty sure I could just snake out to this guy right there. And as I come over, I'm like trying to cheer everyone, like for her to friggin' everyone. And, I'm gonna come over. And as I come over and I see some of them starting to approach, I'm gonna say to that one, "Hey you! What's brown and smells like a bell? Dung!" And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. And this is what I was saying I was gonna use later. My 101
Dad
chance.
jokes.
Yeah, fuck.
That's
I got
a mockery. Ooh, he failed.
Yeah, definitely.
Dung. 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
3 damage.
The one little halfling over somewhere laughs because that was a funny joke. Like, oh, dung, I get it. Doggy dog.
That was a good dad joke.
We did a poop joke.
All right, Kurtz, you're up.
Okay. Kurtz is gonna hold his action until one gets within range of this Zweihander, which is 10 feet.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just gonna drop the bow and pull out the big fuck off sword.
Okay. 5, 10. All right, and one gets within range. Go ahead and do your attack.
Come on, big money, no money.
That is a hit.
Damn.
10 slashing. All right.
Oh, for damage, it doesn't matter on this one. I do actually have a macro now for Great Weapon Master damage.
To re-roll the ones. Nice.
Runs the
Okay.
2s, yeah, but that one's good.
All right, so he comes running up, and you had your held action, and you just slice straight across him and just kind of spilling him open. He is still alive, but just barely. You did so much damage to him. But he is still holding on.
Oh, no, that means he gets an attack off.
He's going to start slicing with his scimitar,
Yes.
and he is going to just graze off the armor that you're wearing.
I just laugh as I just parry his sword out of the way, like, you're gonna die here.
Okay, and the guy who's behind him will give a command, and this bandit right here is going to shoot his crossbow at you.
Disadvantage.
And he misses terribly.
Just
Terribly.
that dumb joke. It was
Yep, that dung joke.
Yep,
You
the
still
dung
thinking
joke.
about it? I don't. Poo and dung or bell?
Let's see. Attack critical failure. Attack hits you. Oh, I love it. Actually, I'm gonna have it hit the number 7 guy.
yes.
7
Oh,
piercing.
damn.
And it's gonna drop him.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I was gonna be
Larry.
like, look at his like, you're gonna die here in the air. Just hits him in the back, like, bruh.
Just falls straight over. I love it.
I was looking at the guy and be like, the fuck?
He was proving right.
All right, so that one's down. Nice, that worked out well. He will move up a smidge, but not too close. And then the captain, got like the one's in charge. He's gonna fire his crossbow at Kurtz as well.
Yes.
Damn.
And not gonna hit.
Wow.
That level 1 fighter.
All right, one more crossbow shot coming towards Kurtz.
Mm-mm.
Man, you're doing good.
Wow. They're
All
all
right.
trying to figure that poo joke out.
I'm like Keanu Reeves.
They're checking their shoes. Like, do we step in the poo? All right, Ren, you see all these crossbow bolts just start pouring towards Kurtz and kind of just landing all around him, like a perfect circle around his body.
I will. I'll say, Finley, do you have your shackles on you?
I always have my fucking shackles on me. Yeah,
Great.
right?
I'm going to use Mage Hand to grab them from you, and I'm going to use Mage Hand to pick up the shackles,
The fuzzy pink ones?
the fuzzy pink ones,
Okay.
and I'm
They're
going to
always
have
on
them
they're
go.
always on my side belt, dude.
And I'm going to direct it to go towards Kurtz.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it'll stop right there, and as it gets there, I'm just going to have it do like a fling motion. So use the momentum to fly and go, to fling them towards Kurtz. I'm going to say, Kurtz, make sure to, manacle one of them. We want to question them. Look,
Oh, okay. They're going to attack with it.
Kurtz's manacles are broken. He needs something.
Okay.
Attack with fuzzy manacles. That's a new one.
That's my action. Manacle Mage Hand towards
I
you.
have an option now.
All right, Urgra, you see some pink fuzzy manacles come flying at Kurtz as arrows land on the ground. What would you like to do?
A familiar sense.
I'll get a little closer. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's see.
God damn, murderer.
I will attack the captain with my longbow. And I'll aim for his leg. So non-critical damage.
Okay.
Non-lethal. 13.
That is a hit.
Okay. That is 7 points of damage.
7.
Oh, bandits.
Okay. It pierces right into his leg. You can hear him screaming out in pain, but he is still up and standing. Finley.
Right. So the guy that I just vicious mockeried the last time, as they're all like, there's explosions going off, they're trying to figure out a poo joke and everything. I'll say, Oi! Only make Irish soup with 239 beans! Because one more would make it 240! And I'll cast vicious mockery on him.
What's that mean?
240 beans.
Oh my
soup.
god.
240. Oh, 240.
Bad.
Yes! Yes!
That's bad. That means he saved.
He fucking made it.
Yeah.
Items are bad for our enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool me
I
once,
was
shame on
thinking-
you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Right. I was just saying yes because it was such a bad joke, but I didn't know he already seen it. But okay. That's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Kurtz.
240! Guys, everyone.
Alright, I'm gonna rush up to this guy.
Manacles,
Then
Kurtz.
vicious
No.
mockery.
The same
Okay.
halfling that laughed the last
I'm
time.
in the bloodlust, guys. I'm in the bloodlust.
Okay. Release the Kraken.
You've made like one attack.
That should be 18.
Okay. That is a hit.
Alright.
Ooh.
Does it kill the guy I'm against?
It does. How do you want to do it?
Alright. I just want to grab the crossbow out of his hand, just put it up to his face, and just pull the trigger.
Nice. Shoot with something. All right. Yeah, his body falls to the ground.
Yeah, so just run up, backhand him, grab the crossbow, grab his head, just
Beautiful. All right. So he's out of the initiative. So all we got left is the captain guy and the squad leader guy.
one more bastard.
Wait, are there
There's two.
people?
The
Oh,
captain guy and
the
the
faded
squad
green.
leader one. Yeah.
Faded
Alright.
man.
So they're both going to 1, 2, 3 shoot 2 crossbow shots at you.
Miss.
Fuck. Good job.
They're trying to figure out that last joke too.
Just bouncing off the armor. I'm having
And
a blast.
they will start to
2
run
explosions.
away.
Oh, will they?
2 explosions probably don't help either.
Okay, and we go to Rin.
Grab the manacles, don't forget them, and I will fire my firebolt. That's all I got. I'll do the one that is not hurt by Urgra. The other one, number 8. Is that number 8?
Just do non-lethal
that's
fire
number
damage.
3,
Just
yeah.
I
burn-
can't do non-lethal.
Just burn his
Fire.
Magic.
Yeah, number 3 is the one that hasn't been hit yet.
3. All right, number 3. I'll fire 3 with a ooh.
Damn.
Wow.
20 to hit with max damage 10.
Oh my god, yeah, you almost took him down too. He's barely standing.
That's just like I
Okay.
get him, Urgra.
Yep. So he starts catching on fire, just burning. Oh my god, put it out! Oh my god, just running, and consumed in flames. Urgra.
Yeah, so I'll get to wherever I think the handcuffs ended up about here because that's where Kurtz was. She won't. Can I pick them up for free or?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just fling them over my shoulder, and then I'll just draw my bow again, and I'll shoot for the captain guy's other leg.
Okay.
Again, non-lethal and longbow.
No!
Another one.
All right.
Curse has
get-
been lifted.
Crit failure.
All right,
It's
here we
been
go.
transferred. It's not lifted.
All right, here we go. For your attack, you move forward 5 feet and fall prone. Okay. Process, you attack, you move back. Oh, same as last time. So I guess I'll change it up. So while as I move forward to pick up these fuzzy pink manacles,
Okay.
I throw them over my shoulder, and then as I pull my arrow, my nose starts to itch from all the fuzz,
Okay.
and I sneeze and I just fall. It's less convenient to fall backwards, so I'll go back 15 feet and fall on my butt again, and
Okay.
I flip over my wet shoes.
Okay.
Right,
All right.
right.
Love it.
Yeah. They
Um,
are a bit fuzzy there. You're not wrong.
So, Finley, you see Urgra fumbling around. You almost think that your vicious mockery hit her instead of the bad guy, but you're not quite sure what's going on. What would you like to do?
Erica swears impressively for a 12-year-old at this point.
Love it.
If I was all right, I'm just gonna ask because I'm probably whatever. How far of a jump is it to jump down this way?
Oh,
Yes.
10, maybe?
Probably more than that.
Probably
Yeah.
more
For
than
a
that.
halfling?
For a halfling village, I'd say 10's good.
But there's a moat.
Yeah. And,
Do it. Don't be a bitch.
if you give me an acrobatics check to see.
Because
how you do.
the height of the wall was not high enough for no jump and see over it, but
Right.
just a little bit, right? So
To
what
be
are we
fair,
talking?
I also cannot jump 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, you should be able to. You could just run and fucking like jump over it. All right, yeah, I want to do it. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that Kurt's glass can.
If I'm getting the ones out of the way for you.
All right, here we go. Acrobatics to say. Here we go.
Oh, you
Oh!
can't roll it again.
All
He
right.
gets to reroll.
Oh,
He's a
damn
halfling.
it. I was going to have fun with that one. Okay, go ahead.
No.
You
no.
fucking impale yourself on the spikes.
Like, everyone, don't let them escape. Her, the Flurgan is counting on you. Okay, this is
Okay. Damn it.
You would have
the
fucking
halfling look,
died.
man. Hey, this is
Impale on the
so
spikes.
perfect, okay?
Yeah.
Halfling down.
I'd imagine if he not wanted, he got a wedgie from like one of the.
I was going to have
And
you
the
be
back of his pants
stuck up.
cut on it.
Exactly. That's what I was going to do. Yep.
Nice. I can't get down.
So, yeah.
Good thing he already has a baby.
Yeah, you're able to make it over, and you can land right on the soft part of the dirt, the part that
Okay.
dips down just over the water, so you don't get wet. But it's actually a kind of a soft landing, so it doesn't hurt your feet at all.
Sweet. Because I can go all the way up to there with my little 25 baby feet of halfling movement. And I'm pretty sure that puts me right at 60 for that guy, so
Perfect.
I will. Oh, God. Which one?
Throw a rock at him.
Be like, what do you call a number that can't keep still? A Roman numeral. And I'll cast. This fucker. He's running away, alright? He's running away. I'm switching it over.
Oh, he failed.
Failed.
Too bad. Yeah, I kind of like that one actually.
Right, that wasn't so. Thank you, Orca.
It's witty.
Stop
It
falling
wasn't,
over.
it wasn't about poop.
2 damage.
Anything that's not about poop is a gay plus in Urkra's book.
3. All right. How do you want to do it?
So
You
Yeah,
dad, you dad joked him to death.
Can you do non-lethal damage?
You dad joked him and his head exploded.
I feel like dad jokes are always lethal.
Psychic damage.
So, all right. So, how about while he's running away and he like does one of those like, wait, what? And like trips and his head fucking smashes on a rock. Like that's like,
Oh.
A series of
like I don't
unfortunate
fucking
events.
get it. Oh, just bad,
Awesome.
bad
Right.
joke.
It's
Beautiful.
all up to me, I guess, to capture someone.
All right, Kurtz.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to here. And I have a javelin.
You also have an action surge, right?
Nope.
No, level 1.
Oh, no!
So I'm gonna chuck the javelin at this guy for non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Man.
Shit.
All right, so you're concentrating so hard on not hitting a vital org, and then you give it a chuck. It actually is going to pass right past him because you're going for kind of like an outside part maybe of the body to not hit any vital organs, and it's gonna just miss. Anything else there?
I'll give chase.
Okay.
So I'll move my last 5 feet and just give chase to him. Like, guys, I got him.
Get him, Kurtz! Get him!
I'll pull out my whip.
And he's going to pull out his nene and take off.
Nice, I like it.
20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. Actually, he's going to be able to get off map, so he's just going to book it into the woods.
Can we partially see it? Does he have? Where is he at?
He's beyond you, Ren.
He's off map, so
done.
Okay, because I can fire for 120 feet
with your lethal firebolt.
Yeah, I can still do it.
No, I'm gonna let him escape because it's all forest and woods.
Yeah,
so he's gonna make off. I mean, if you guys want to pursue him,
Halflings,
he's gonna be gone.
Find the almost dead and kill them.
The almost dead? Like of the dead people in the map. All right.
I just didn't know if Herger could get close enough to shoot him. But
okay. I could, but it's fine. He's in the trees.
There are flaming bandit corpses strung everywhere around this outside. There's 2 massive craters from the exploded bombs. You guys do have a 3rd keg you didn't ignite, so there is that.
Up here.
And
I have a 25-pound chest.
Right there. Boom.
And so Adorphus is kind of cowering behind the walls, and he's kind of near you, Rin. He looks up to you and says, "Do we do it? Do we win?"
Yes, you're fine. Everything's fine. You can stand up.
Okay, and we won, everybody! And there's all the bars will just doom, 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 doom on the walls, and you can hear a whole bunch of halflings just singing and parading and dancing around
and as this happens, can I say, "But look to the heavens"?
Okay, yeah. So
is the sky going to split?
Yes, it does. So the sky splits open at the moment that they start playing, and the Aurora Borealis appears for the first time. It just starts scattering across the sky and dancing around. These lights are going everywhere, and it kind of casts this this kind of disco ball kind of effect. The first initial explosion of the Aurora Borealis is extremely bright. They're visible all the time at night, but when they first come out, it's like this eruption of just color, and the whole ground around everywhere that you guys are standing is just dancing with all these colored lights, and you can hear all the halflings in there just like screaming, but it's like screams of joy, and they're just all just start playing their hearts out as the lights are dancing on everywhere. What do you guys want to do?
Told you this place was a jovial place. Told you.
Kurt's just gonna drive his sword into a half-dead person to finish him off and just look to the sky. And so it has begun.
I'm gonna go into the building where my 6 little halfling brothers are and go be like, "Oh my god, everyone, we did it! Come on, we did it! Come on!" They didn't run out of the building yet, did they?
They were on their way, so they come pouring into through the front gate as you see them there.
Yeah.
Praise the goddess that you saved us all!
See, I didn't send them to their deaths.
So you did send them, they just didn't arrive.
I told them to retreat. I am a good commander.
With the disco ball effect that you said is going on from the Aurora Borealis going on, I will yell up to Adorphus and be like, "Adorphus!" Can you hear me?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something else. Yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah. Adorphus, have everyone play that one jam where it's like, it's kind of upbeat. It goes like, da 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 da, burn, baby, burn. Right? Because we got the fire and we got the...
burn, baby, burn.
You got it right. Yeah. Play that.
Love it.
Fitting.
And you can hear just every kind of instrument you can imagine, all of HotA, you can just hear tons of celebration and music and just full orchestra, symphony, like just everything. Yeah.
I love it. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
I'm good with
as
that.
the Halflings are celebrating, I will get back down to the ground, hopefully with all the allies, and just get to Adorphus. I say, "Adorphus, do you see? I told you."
What is this? This is incredible. Is this from you guys?
No, this is not from us.
Magic is amazing.
We are here to herald this, along with many other things that are about to come across Candoria. The entire world's about to experience a travesty.
This doesn't look like a travesty. It looks like a time for celebration. And
It looks beautiful, but do not be deceived by appearances. For beauty does not lie without, it is within.
So do we need to expect to go to war again?
You must expect a great deal of many things, trouble, strife, pestilence, plague, famine, a multitude of things that will come your way, but I need you to understand this. This is us to show you that we know and we are predicting what will happen. This is proof that we know everything. Do you see what I mean?
Are you? And he'll just start bowing. He'll get on the ground. He'll start bowing and kissing at your feet.
No.
Are you
no,
a prophet?
Jesus! No. Stand back up, Adolphus, please.
And he'll brush you away. No, I'm not worthy to be in your presence.
No, you're perfectly fine, trust me. But mortal beings that deliver messages from divine inspiration are not to be worshipped. They're to be heeded.
They're to be obeyed. What do you command of me?
Just spread the word. Use your bards, all the inspiration and influence that you have at your disposal to make sure that the world knows that these are the first signs, that there is more to come, and we shall be here to tell you all that will happen whenever we can.
And
only when we can.
He'll stand up and adjust his cloak and put his instrument behind him. Am I your official herald then? To spread your gospel?
The herald's herald, yes.
The herald's herald. That's got a good ring to it. All right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I will assemble the Banff, and we will spread your gospel.
I'm cutting off the heads of the bandits and putting them on pikes.
Okay.
As you do this, you notice that Urgra does go up to each of the bodies and seems to be cutting off a lock of hair from each of them.
Okay.
Good. She understands.
Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I want to gather up all their shit. Like
I was
money.
going to say, while you guys are over there, just piddle around and see if they have anything of use on them.
Sure.
Yeah, money, weapons, maps, like anything that can lead us back to their thing, anything we can sell.
And maybe grab the other barrel we didn't use of the
Shannon
bombs.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, I'll put the other barrel in my 25-pound chest.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many bodies is there? 11?
A lot.
About, yeah.
12.
Yep, 11.
12, right? 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 12.
12.
All right, so roll 12 d10s.
Ooh.
Is
it a lot of money? It's 68.
It's a lot of money.
So you found, fuck it, 68 gold.
Ooh.
Evenly divided by 4.
I rolled really high on that, by the way.
17.
68 divided by 4 is 17 gold for each of us.
Sweet.
Can I really quick go out to the bodies that aren't burnt to fuck?
Yeah, there's a
find
couple.
Some of the ones.
Yep, there's a couple slash and arrow shot.
Just kind of looking over the battlefield real quick here. Can I procure some belts, perhaps some green bandanas?
Yes.
So,
Bandit Clan Regalia.
Yeah, we have to finish them off. That's right.
You find 5 belts and scarves that are not burnt.
Now we must cut the serpent's head.
With the belts are the ones with the skulls on it and the green
with the
bandana.
skulls. Yep. Yeah, I got it. Dude.
Yep.
I'm with you, bro.
Okay.
I used to have 3, but
that's right.
I traded them away for.
That was back in
We used
session
them. We
0
used them in a
right?
cunning ploy
Yeah.
to sneak into the Bandit Clan.
Yep.
So this is not their first run with the Bandit Clan. You guys can check out the last time in session 0.
Boy, mate, let us into the compound with Bandit Clan. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, did we have a bandit voice that we did?
Sounds legit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
How? I totally forgot.
AJ was Cookie Monster, and
Yeah.
I was gonna do that. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doug.
Spaz even reminded me, and I forgot. Damn it! I'm sorry, Spaz.
they didn't really
It's
talk.
fine.
It's
It's
fine.
fine. We can cut the heads off of them once we get back to their compound.
Okay.
good.
I also want to cut off their arms and legs and arrange them. Kurtz was here.
Right.
I'm gonna step in at this point.
Okay.
Just hacking away at a body.
Okay, just remind me really quick. Are any of your ghost friends here?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Even though they're not dead yet, most of them.
Yeah.
Because you're a farmer.
Thomas, Adrian, Mary, Louise. Yeah. Still haven't found Timmy.
Okay, I'm going to try and help you, Kurtz. So I think possibly the reason these people are haunting you is because you're not really respecting what is left. So there is a ritual that I learned from my mom for respecting those who you killed.
Curse is still just hacking off the leg, like, interesting. Tell me.
Tell me more. Splat.
So what it involves is taking a bit of the remains and burning it over a fire you start and paying your respects.
But then what will the wolves eat?
I'm taking a lock of hair. The wolves aren't going to miss that.
But they'll miss the bodies.
No, when you leave the bodies, you just need to take a lock of hair or something small that you can burn.
Oh, okay.
A piece.
You were planning.
You realize that these men aren't ghosts, right? Because they mean nothing, and they are nothing.
I mean, I will admit I am confused with where your ghosts have come from, since at this point you've told us multiple times you are a farmer, and so therefore you haven't killed anyone yet, except until just now.
I'll hold up a leg. I mean, it's all...
I know it's science, but still.
Perspective, right? And I'll sort of wave the leg around, like, listen.
As blood is just flicking everywhere.
That femoral artery is just going everywhere.
Those who deserve the afterlife will gain the afterlife. That is what the spirits tell us.
And you're gonna
Those
splurt
who
right
not
across
will
your
be
face.
lost into the darkness.
Yeah, she's
So
still
those
soaking wet from the moat.
Are deserving, live with me, and therefore I may take them into further glory. These men do not deserve further glory, so they do not live with me.
Hurts. Everyone and everything deserves some level of respect.
False. You are a child. You are a small pattern. Then you are a small child, and I understand that you don't understand the ways of war yet, but you will learn.
All right, Kurtz. And I'll take my trimmings and walk off.
Okay.
I'll just keep packing up limbs.
Okay.
Just humming to myself.
Glorious day to string apart
Kurtz
body parts.
Was here.
Okay. All right. So you see them all, written on the ground that you were here. All right. What does everyone else want to do?
I'm just giving a little bit of information to our herald here and telling him about some of the stuff that's about to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, while Rin's talking to Dorfus, I want to walk up and kind of listen in for a little bit. I want to interrupt, let them finish what they're talking about here.
Okay.
But once he's all done, praising the ground that Rin's walking on, I will say to him, so Dorfus, we don't really have to get into the nitty gritty of it right now, but tell everyone we should still be at alerts, just in case anything comes back. We should probably, just man around the towers there. And you did say, perhaps we could talk over this over a pint or two and a wee bit of a celebration. Kind of feel like there was a win here today. About maybe perhaps give me some sort of, little bit of into the bathroom, just like a little bit because we talked about.
What did you say?
A Banff.
Oh, into Banff? Oh, hell yeah. You're definitely cordially invited into Banff. Definitely.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait, do I not? I'm permitted to do the trials, or do I?
No, and he pulls out from his satchel a Banff belt, and he's holding it out in front of him.
Holy shit. I'll put my little halfling hands out. Oh, all right.
And as you go to grab it, he's going to pull it back. It's like, no, it's not that easy. You must go play. You must play for all of Banff at the Jester's Pride. Come.
All right. That was good. That was a good one there. You got me.
And he'll toss it to you. But yeah, you must come play.
He's still playing fuck games with you.
Okay, the Jester's Pride is up in the kind of top right area. He will start walking that direction and say, "Come, you guys can stay here for the night. You deserve rest. We will feed and ale you up.
Ale you.
Yeah, right.
We got tons of fine brews."
Yep, I'll turn to my group and be like, "Now, listen, I told you this town was worth saving, not just because of the fine people, but because there's crazy shit here to do." And it's like, there's lots of good brews here, shit you never tried before. I'm pretty sure if anyone's interested, we can get some lady folk around here. And anyway, but yeah, Dorfus, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, and he's gonna just follow me, and he'll work his way over towards the area. And so you guys, do you want to stay here for the night? They're offering, free lodging, food, everything. Like that's the least they could do to thank you guys.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have to get back to Candoria.
He thinks, yeah.
Teleportation away.
Okay. Yeah, so he invites you guys in. The Jester's Pride is this kind of underground, so there's the grass. There's kind of a hill. It's kind of dug into the hill, and that's where all the halflings are going in there to celebrate. There's tons of musicians going off, just playing everything, and people are just bringing you more ale than you could drink, all these different flavors and micro brews and stuff like that. Girl's just super excited to get you guys' feedback, and you guys are just total celebrities, heroes for the area. And you see Delilah. She's kind of sitting over in the corner, just kind of quiet.
All right, gotta deal with that. All right. Fuck. All right. Warrior's Oath. My crew here. I do have something I kind of need to deal with here in bonus edition. But before I go, I just wanted to say, I appreciate the three of you coming here with me, really in short order notice to come and, save this town from an old friend of ours. But, I know we have more pressing issues here and there, and more shit seems to be added to our shit list as we go. But, if we're not saving, if we're not trying to help everyone that we can, I mean, what are we really trying to save here in the end anyway, right? So, I just want to say thanks for coming and enjoy yourselves this evening. Anything you need, put it on Fiddly Shenanigans tab. I'll pay it in the morning. So, don't hold back. It's a fun happening town. Lots of good people here. That we did a good thing here today. And I'll go walk over towards Delilah. I'll leave them to do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything you three want to do?
Sit and drink and just make sure that our little bard Harold gets all the little bits of details, telling him there's things to come. Monsters will attack in the coming year. There's going to be some trouble. There's strife. Will be natural disasters. Make sure everyone is prepared and careful. Eventually, there's going to be a horseman that'll come. When this happens, you must be ready and prepared. Probably retreat to Candoria during that year, at least to be safe. Sit together in the cities.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's taking lots of notes, and he's going to pass it all to all the Banff to help spread the word. Banff is a lot smaller now than when they were in year 20. In year 20, they were everywhere. Much smaller, but they still are very influential with spreading word and songs and lore and stuff like that. So they will be very, very grateful for you guys. You guys can turn in, and there's lots of buildings, wherever you guys feel comfortable for turning in for the night. You can stay up and drink or party as much as you want. Finley, so you make your way over to Delilah, and she's very quietly sitting in the corner, and you can see that there is in the pride there in the corner where she is, there's this little like a little rocker, and there's a little swaddled little swaddled thing in there, and she's kind of staring at the whatever's in there as she's rocking it.
Right. So I will walk over to Delilah. And she's sitting there, yes?
Yes. Yep, she's paying attention to the rocker.
What the hell is that thing called?
Bassinet?
Yeah, like it's like one of the basket things with a little
melody.
No, not that part. I got it. I sent you a message. All right. So is it all right, my dear, if I take a seat here with you?
You don't have that.
Fuck, dude. God damn it, Sean.
Didn't go there. I want to give it to you, but yeah, it didn't go.
Oh, come on. All right.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. I'll figure something else out.
I want to really bad.
Really fucking shenanigan. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you mind if I take a seat here with you, quick?
Oh, Finley. Yeah. Please sit. Words can't express how thankful I am that you came.
Right. And I know before it was kind of a short notice kind of thing here. And I know I kind of said I'd never really come back here, as you also mentioned, that I try to stay away.
Fantastic. Okay, that'll work. So, without getting into too much detail here, I see you. Who, pray tell, might that be? And I'll gesture over to the little rocker thingy.
Well, this is my daughter.
Oh, quite lovely. And can I see like a little baby face?
Yeah, it's like super swaddled up. You just see this little tiny halfling baby face, just kind of like just as she's rocking. Yeah.
Yep. Amazing. Okay. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. What's her name?
I named her Melody.
That's a great name. Kind of the reason I wanted to come over here, and I know I said I'd never really come back, but the reason I did is not really so much a personal or selfish reason, but it is a reason nonetheless. How do I explain this? So I know a bit of information here, and quite frankly, if you never want to see me again after today, I understand too. But I know we didn't necessarily leave on the best of terms, and I know that we had not necessarily squabbles between the two of us, but a third party, not to be named here. But I can't help but wonder. Little Melody over there, do you know? I don't see a Mister walking around here with you. Do you know, pray tell, who the father is?
This was the parting gift you left me with, Finley.
Right. Well, let's just say it's intuition, perhaps, that I kind of felt like I needed to come back here to see you, and I've done a lot of growing up over these last couple. Well, how do I explain that? Nope. Can't really say that. I'm just kind of mumbling this.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Every now and again. Can't really.
She's listening, but she's more paying attention to the baby.
Right. Okay. Well, so. Again, call it intuition, call it what you want, but I just felt like I needed to come back here and see you, and I kind of felt like I was needed here, and I've done a lot of crazy.
Would you like to hold her? And she bends over and picks up the little swaddled bundle of.
Oh my God, Sean! Oh God. I mean, yes. I would.
Okay, and she hands the swaddled bundle over to you.
Oh my gosh, halfling babies are so little.
It's like
potato.
And she kind of peels back some of the swaddling so you can see her whole face, and she is a chunker. She's just got rolls on rolls, just super chubby baby.
I love it. Do I notice any distinguishing things, like she has mama's eyes or mama's hair or anything like that?
So.
Or is she like a straight up shenanigan baby?
There's no denying she's your baby.
All right, yeah, got it. Oh, she's beautiful. Right, just to get to the point of it, Delilah. I don't want to be uninvolved in this little one's life. I don't really recall how much I told you about my own upbringing, but to get right to it, I was raised by two dads, but I never really I was more adopted than anything. I never really knew my own parents, and you know, I've lived a life of being selfish and always thinking about myself and traversing around the countryside and looking for the. I'll kind of shake my head a little bit. That's not the point. The point is, I feel like I have a second chance on some things, and I have
to be honest with you, Finley. When you left, I never expected to see you again, and my plan was just us two. You know, me and her. Just, you know, we'll be fine without you. But after seeing what you did here for us today. I may have had a couple things wrong about you, Finley. And you'll see the baby kind of wiggle around, like not trying to get out of your grip, but kind of wiggles out, and her little baby halfling arm is kind of sticking out, and she grabs onto one of your fingers.
All right, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I got quite a grip there. Good, strong, strumming halfling fingers there, if anything, right? So that's. I'll kind of shake my head again. Keep losing focus here while we're having this conversation. Like I said here, Delilah, I appreciate you saying that, and I don't really know how to explain this next part, but if you don't mind, I'd like to maybe perhaps, because out of character here, I know that even though at the end of the week we leave, but like there's still a Finley with a mullet walking around because each of yours has a person, right? Right. If you don't mind, I have some other things I have to do, but if you, I'd like to maybe stick around, and I'm not saying anything in particular, but I know we didn't leave on the best of terms, but I just want to give little Melody here perhaps something I didn't necessarily get when I was growing up.
I don't get the wrong impression, Finley. We are over, but that doesn't necessarily mean that things have to be over between you and her.
Well, that's already more than I ever could have asked for. But if it takes me some time, I feel like I have a little bit of that to work with. I would love that. And I know there's nothing, and I'll do like that whole like, I know there's the unknown. That's fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't really saying that right. Yeah, okay. But if I could be involved in this little bundle of joy's life, I'd really like that.
And she'll kind of playfully nudge you with her shoulder, and she'll look at the baby and she'll say, "What we had may not have been beautiful, but something beautiful did come from it."
That I couldn't have said it any better myself. Like I said, I have a couple things to do here. But perhaps I could come back a little later in the week and I don't know, hang out for a little bit or something.
Yeah, of course. I need to take her to bed, but enjoy your night. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. And again, thank you so much for helping us out.
Oh, and before you go, I actually come with it, and I'll start looking around at my stuff real quick. I'd like her to have this, and I'll pull out my white Fang necklace.
Okay.
And I'll give it. I'll say, I've been doing a bit of traveling. I'm working on some things here, Delilah. I'm trying to make a better world for everyone, really, you two included. So I might be here and there and again, but at least if this is here with her, it'll be something to remember me by and protect her when I'm not around to protect her. And I'll hand her over the white Fang necklace.
Okay, and she'll hand it for the baby to hold, and she kind of is like, starts.
Yep, right, yeah,
you know?
okay, yeah, no,
It's a Fang.
yeah, pull that out of there. Okay, well, it looks like she likes it. I will kiss the little Melody on the. Just give a little kiss. I'll hand the baby back.
Okay.
I appreciate this. I really do, Delilah. Thank you.
I never would have pegged you for the hero type, Finley. And she'll kind of turn around and start walking up with the baby.
And as she walks away, I'll mutter to myself. I'll just be like, "You and me both." All right, I'll go find my crew if they're not already 3 sheets to the wind yet.
Okay. Is there anything in particular anybody wants to do before turning in for the night?
Nice meal.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's halfling hospitality, so I'm going to enjoy a nice meal, a nice bit of a drink, whatever they have.
It's the best
and
service
the
you've
music.
ever had. It's almost overbearing.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, no for the 12th time. I don't need another ale. You know.
Well, I feel like Rin might be accustomed to them. He spent at least a good couple years studying halfling. That's how he knows the halfling language.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like his thing. So he likes the halfling.
Blow the
It's fun to watch them.
Okay.
It's kind of like dancing dwarves on the table, but yeah, it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will join in with my crew. If anyone's drinking, I'll try to pull Urgra up on tables to drink and dance with me and things, and throw things like fun dancing while the bards are doing their little ding 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 ding. We're doing shit. We're doing all kinds of fun halfling shit. Anything halfling, like, you know, dancing around the circles and all that stuff. If I see Curse passed out, I'll throw peanuts at him like while he's passed out.
No, Chris will actually just be outside, sort of surveying the battlefield, playing with the divinity necklace he has, thinking about the choices he has made.
If I see Herb and Flurb over in the corner passed out, I'll throw peanuts at them. Like, Urgra, try to get into their mouth. Look. And they're like, I'll throw some peanuts in there. Sometime during the night.
Couldn't that choke them?
Oh, you're right. Oh, as that one goes in, I'll like skip it out of his mouth. Like,
2 fingers, Kurt. Two fingers, Finley.
oh gosh, this is gross. And I'll pull it. Oh,
Love it. Okay.
Right.
Just a fun halfling.
And I'll say before the night is over, Urgra will approach Rin.
Hello, Urgra.
Hello, Rin. So, coming back to the past, I've decided to try something. Not sure if it's going to work, but since you're so eager to learn things about everything, tomorrow at dawn, I'm going to perform just a small ritual, and if you'd like, you're welcome to attend.
A ritual? Is this magical in nature?
More superstition than anything, but it's something I learned from my mom.
Oh, so all right. It's an orcish tradition. Yes, I'd be keen to learn this. What time in the morning?
At dawn.
Dawn. Oh, very well. All right. I shall plan my evening around that.
All right. And she'll walk back off.
Alrighty.
Because I am waiting until everyone has fallen asleep.
Okay. They show you guys where you can stay right outside the Jester's Pride. There's some really steep for a halfling. It's no problem for you guys, but there's kind of a building that's a higher elevation, is kind of another story up, and then there's some really nice guest quarters. Lots of lavish big pillows to lounge upon. There's a fire going. Lots of really nice things in there, and that's where they have offered for you guys to stay the night. And so you can stay down in the Jester's Pride as long as you want, but that's where you guys can sleep for the night. And that's where we will end the game. Good session, guys.
The session.
What's that?
The session. End the session.
That's what I said.
He said end the game.
Yeah. Oh, tonight's game. Yeah.
Yeah.
The session for tonight. Yeah. The campaign is far from over, friends. We got probably another, 100 more episodes or more to go. So, I
didn't even have my Anakin Skywalker scene. You're the chosen one. You're supposed to protect the temple, not destroy it.
We're gonna destroy it.
You have no faith in her to give that speech. You gotta find some other prodigy to make it to.
Awesome. Well, I hope all of you guys had fun. If you enjoyed the episode, join the HotA family. Follow, like, subscribe, share, click the bell, all that good stuff, so you guys can catch up whenever we go live. If you have any missed episodes that you want to get caught up on, we got a lot of good stuff. We're getting a lot of throwback stuff to Session 0, so if you guys haven't watched that, it is on our YouTube. We really appreciate you guys.
You guys really should watch it.
But we really appreciate you guys being a part of our game, and we love having you guys here with us. Tuesdays 6:30 p.m. Pacific this campaign plays. We're gonna have a session 2, which is the same story, but they're gonna be way far behind. That's gonna be kicking off here hopefully soon. On Sundays we have another campaign run by AJ.
Yes, at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is Ages Past with me TMing and 4 lovely players, one of which we share here, Connor. And anytime you check us out, you earn points that you can then spend eventually there and here to help influence the game. So win-win all around. Hope to see you there.
Okay. And then we have another campaign, the Iron King, that hopefully will be starting up here soon. So we've got lots of great stuff, so be tuning in for the schedule. And lastly, we have some changes that are coming to the stream, so be looking out for that stuff. When we got it actually finalized, we will let you guys know. But until next time, have a good week.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Bye, guys.